I fucked it all up.
Whoa, where's the new one? Have we not voted on?
No, we're not using AI. Shh.
Oh.
Welcome everybody to McGrew's Reviews. We're not using AI.
I feel like we lost viewers just because I recommended it. It's the future, people. It ain't going nowhere.
It's the future, yeah.
Motherfuckers are lining up for AI girlfriends. You really think it's going somewhere?
Hi everybody, a very special Wednesday episode of The Mexcellence, McGrew's Reviews even. I'm Sammy Gonzalez, aka The Mexcellence. Joining me on the other side, only fans. No, that's not right.
I need one of those right now. Tommy McGrew.
Tommy McGrew.
Hey, if you want one from me, let me know.
Buy his feet pics. Only at patreon.com.
Hey, feet, dick, whatever.
Whoa.
Whatever.
Whoa.
It's OnlyFans. You can do whatever you want.
Is it yours?
I didn't say that.
Okay, all right. Just making sure.
I didn't say my dick.
Do you...
Dick.
Do you have pictures of the crew's dick without our permission or consent?
I don't know how I would have gotten those, but I'm on a mission now.
Why do you think I have a special bathroom for you guys? This is episode that started really weird.
It's a sperm donor bank.
Do yours have cameras? He's like, and they go afterwards and like, this is how you filled the cup.
Yeah.
By the way, fuck it, we're doing it. Why not?
Yeah.
It's been a while. We went 3 to 5 days without doing a show, and now it's just me and you.
It feels like forever.
And now it's just me and Tommy.
Yeah, which is always a dangerous thing.
Can you imagine using the community porno mag at the sperm donating bank?
Do they still do that?
No, because everyone's got internet phones, I'm sure.
They just say use your phone?
I mean, they're not going to give you a tablet. That'd be weird and sticky.
I would say give them they could put like a little thing over it, like some film or like whatever that shit is they put over the thermometer.
Lamination? Oh, little mouthpiece condom? Yeah.
Thermometer condom.
No.
Put an iPad condom over it. Even, look, they sell those at Five Below. They got like iPad coverings for the screen, and then you just put the iPad condom over it, so it's splash proof, and you're good to go.
You're supposed to do it in the cup, not on the thing.
Shit could go. It could go.
Because
anyway,
but that's the thing, because like it can't be just mags still.
Control it.
It can't just be magazines. When's the last time you have done it to a still image? A still image.
Oh yeah,
not even a magazine.
That is a good point.
A still image.
Can we put that poll in the chat? Can you polls in the
I technically can somewhere,
chat,
but
man.
I don't know if I want to use the poll.
That's a good question. To just stationary.
Yeah, we're not counting GIFs.
Fuck.
We're not counting soundless.
I think I do know, actually.
You found a vintage Playboy in the woods in Austin.
No, it'd be Penthouse. I stole, because I don't know if I told you the story. My barber back in the day helped me through puberty. He had a collection of Penthouses and Playboy.
You've mentioned that before.
Yeah, and I stole many. Like, it was some Ocean's 11 type hype shit.
You heisted porno mags.
I heisted porno mags from them. And so, like, I'd say that was probably the last time. That was a long time.
That was a long time ago. Because even once you got DSL.
05, 06, probably.
Once you got DSL, when internet could download fast.
Oh, you know, I'm always about technology.
Right.
AI people. It's got... Quick aside, we'll get back to that.
Quick aside.
When are we going to have custom porn?
Oh, it's already out.
Well, because the videos are like 4 seconds now until Soros comes out. Soros, whatever.
Sora, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Sora.
Yeah, so when it gets like official and we can do like hour-long videos, god damn. Like, it's going to really suck the Pornhub. When you can customize your porn.
I mean.
And it's someone who doesn't exist. So you can go at it.
Oh, they're using
no guilt.
What's the one? Unreal Engine 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I would say use voice actors. No, they can just take it from scrape it and steal voices.
Yeah, you could.
I mean,
I don't feel guilty.
No, DJ Lemon, we're not doing to pull the chat. Welcome, chat, everybody. Look at these guys and girls and theys.
I respect our sex workers, and they need their,
right.
They need their.
I haven't been to a strip club in like 5-6 years.
Look, as far as sex work goes,
that's the only sex work I participate in.
It could be incredibly creepy, and I'm afraid of it too.
Right.
But this is where we are, people. We need to learn where we are.
Right.
And we'll talk a little bit about that. But
on the movie review show,
it's a different way. Yeah, it's a little compass.
Right.
But it's a different world right now. Mm-hmm. But it could be pretty dangerous. But it would be a good thing, I think, right?
It would be a great thing. But
and like I said, I respect our sex workers. Do your thing. It's appreciated.
It's appreciated.
It is.
Oh, yeah. But seriously, I've not been to a strip club in a long time. And I kind of have the urge again because I have a little bit of cash, but like not a lot of cash. That makes sense.
You want to hear something funny? I live in like a way like beneath a mile radius of 3 strip clubs.
Oh my God.
Perfect 10, Rick's, and Foxy's.
Now you can find Tommy's address by
Right up
coordinating the equal space in between them.
I'm in that area.
Right.
So it's crazy. You know, it's funny because Perfect 10 has a spotlight.
Right.
And like from my backyard, you can see the spotlight.
You're like, it's Hollywood. No,
I didn't know what it was. And I'm like, and it baffled me for like 2 weeks. And I told my girl, like, hey, can we just see what this is?
Right. Is it Batman? Are they calling Batman?
So the closer we got, it was a little LED thing that was like fun. That. And I'm like, oh my God, it's like an adult arcade.
It was more Blade Runner than Gotham.
Far more. It was a mixture of both, actually. Because for whatever reason, I could only see Spotlight when it was drizzly and raining.
Right.
So it was like, oh God.
She's like, I can help you.
Yeah,
it's like
a
touches
bat
your nose.
signal, which it kind of was.
Right.
And so I'm thinking funny.
I mean, it beaconed you right to it.
Which is ironic because like Austin Park and Pizza is right across the street. It's a weird area. It's a well, you graduate from, you know. And also, Twin Peaks and Hooters also all within that's right across the street. So you literally graduate from Austin Park and Pizza, which is like a theme park, mini golf, go-karts, rides, to Hooters / Twin Peaks, to Foxy's Rick's, or Perfect 10.
That feels like the National Football League, like college football, high school college football.
It's a natural evolution.
Do you have to go in the portal to transfer to others?
You do. For the strip clubs, you do. Because if you're regular at Rick's, you better get in that portal to go to Foxy.
But here's the thing, man. Yeah. We're going to save this for Patreon, but please don't mention strip clubs and pizza to me.
Strip clubs and pizza?
And pizza. Don't, in that same sentence like you did.
You don't need to come where I live.
Please don't. No.
Pizza and strip clubs galore.
I will leave the story as this.
Oh, no.
I am... To some, and by some I mean my brother and my cousin who were with me this night, I am known as the Pizza King.
I can see that.
No, not in the way you think.
Got the pizza where I'm
No, we're not talking about. We're talking about the strip clubs.
Pizza at strip clubs.
And we leave it at that.
Rick's has,
we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
Buffet.
Oh.
Every time I pass by Rick's, it is some type of new menu item that they drop.
Eating at the strip club is weird, Rakid says.
I agree.
Well, here's the thing. That's not even the buffalo sauce.
Have you seen who does it?
Well, you've not heard the buffalo sauce story.
I haven't.
For another time.
Oh,
but
God
we'll
damn.
get into it. But first, Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, it's time to thank our patrons. El Gran Chile.
It's
Isaiah Riley.
He's killing it.
Isaiah Riley said, you know what? I'm going to be El Gran Chile. And you know what? Today's episode.
How many weeks has he been El Gran?
Oh, no, it's 1 month. You get it for the month.
How many months has
It's been, I think, 2 months. Oh, no, he's halfway through the first month, and then he'll re-up.
He is literally a member of the family.
There you go. Hey, I don't know. $150 is not family make.
What's family make? What's Vin Diesel
5,000?
That's true.
That's 5,000. Once you hit the 5,000 mark,
we got
a few more months. But here's the thing. This episode is brought to you by Timothy Lane Jr.
Love it.
Because at the Super Mexcellente Deluxe branch.
Is it R&B sing?
No.
Okay.
Could be.
Could be.
Good
R&B.
But no, at that tier, you can request a topic. And so Timothy requested that we talk about Galactus being cast.
Happy to talk about
and
it.
the Gollum movie.
Didn't know that was happening.
I didn't know that's happening either, so I'm going to look into it. I'm going to do it completely blind. So we're going to look into those things thanks to and courtesy of Timothy Lane Jr.
Me know.
And, of course, we're talking about our Super Mexcellent 2 Turbo, Austin Broha, Christina, El Lope, Maggie, Rakim 23, Scene, Oro, and Wimplu. And here's the thing. Rakim was in the chat saying, thank you so very, very, very much for getting me that T-shirt, because when you are a Super Mexcellent 2 Turbo, you get a token, and that token is an entry into the raffle that we have at the first of the month to get a T-shirt. And so Rakeen did in fact get that T-shirt.
Speaking of family, can I give a shout out to family?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got to give a shout out to Maggie, Rakeen, Christina.
The Mexcellent 2 Turbo, Elope, Wimplu, Sonoro.
That's family. They're so consistent.
Exactly.
They really are.
Exactly. And you know what? You can be consistent for only $5 at patreon.com/themexcellence. You can get all of our free episodes, and I apologize for getting Monday's episode in on Tuesday. It was already uploaded. I put it for the wrong Monday.
That's fine.
So don't worry about it. It will happen again. We have one more episode in the can that's already ready. This weekend we need to shoot some. We got to figure something out. But we will, or I'll just cry. What do you say? I don't know if it's just me, but I can't eat my food.
It's me too.
Hold on. I can't eat my food while the stripper has her ass in my face because that would be an appetite killer.
Look, to me, it's two things that just don't match.
I'm not a Greek king. I can't have ladies on me.
This isn't the days of Caligula.
Right, and eating, feasting on grapes and wine.
A feast and an orgy. I can't do both.
Right.
And it's not even an orgy. It's
like, I'm not that indulgent.
I can't. No, I'm not. I'm really not. That's too much. Those are too many different senses being stimulated at the same time. And
Fun fact about me, I can't drink alcohol and eat food at the same time. It doesn't taste good to me. It's just two different
anyone
flavors.
Told you about pairings?
No. And I've tried pairings. No, I've tried pairings.
Really?
Doesn't work.
No,
I don't like the sensation of the alcohol flavor and then going back.
Flavors if you pair things.
Right, but I don't like cheese.
Well, that's a problem.
That's like half of the pairings for wine.
Half the pairing. Yeah.
The other part is I just don't like the sensation of alcohol regular. So yeah, you'll have me drink.
It's a balance though. It'll help you out at the end of the day.
Nah.
Okay.
I'll drink and then eat or eat and then drink. It's fine either way, but not at the same time. Fun fact.
Okay, that's fine.
But here's the thing, Tommy.
Yeah.
You had mentioned something that on the pre-show that I want to get to because one, it's fun. Two, I probably have it. And three, it leads into what I think is the cause of it, which is our first review. But we'll talk about it in a second. You admitted something to me in the pre-show that is probably going to be cut because we were just doing AI nonsense.
You can do it now, but I was diagnosed with ADHD.
How did you even find? Do you go to the doctor and be like, "Doc, my brain hurts"?
So I thought I was losing my mind.
Oh, were you feeling schizophrenia?
No, not hearing voices or anything. No, I couldn't remember anything.
Oh.
My memory's fucked. I'm terrible with time, obviously.
Uh-huh.
A lot of things, just as, that I've gone through since going through a lot of traumatic things, because it wasn't so much the case. And
right.
I didn't realize you can develop it, PTSD and that kind of go hand in hand.
Right.
And so I was just like, I think I'm going nuts.
Doc.
Don't know what's going on, Doc.
He just keeps hitting your knee like your knees are fine.
I thought it was like early signs of Alzheimer's. Like I legit was very concerned and stuff.
Right.
And so the doc just ran off questions and I answered them, and everyone, if it was just three colors, green yes, blue maybe, red no.
You could have gone with stop sign, but okay.
If it was lights, straight through.
Right.
Green. It was literally
the quiz was 10 to see if we should take the test.
It was 20. No, I got 19 of the 20.
Right.
And it explains so much of me. And then it was a whole crisis internally of is my personality just ADHD?
Right.
Not caring about certain things and
then you're like,
the easygoingness, is that, all just a disorder?
A disorder? Am I bad?
Am I a person?
Am I people?
Man, hey, look, I'm an open book on this show, and I'll talk about
you're about to make me open book.
Butt eating. So, look, you
way too much, by the way.
Family, God damn it, and I will be open with you because it might be someone else who experienced it. It's
or eats ass too much. It doesn't matter. Either or affliction. They're both afflictions.
Okay, this is going to be an inappropriate question.
Sure.
We go off on asides. Mm-hmm. So, Michael Douglas, throat cancer.
Right, from too much coitus, oral
vagina,
coitus.
which has been proven to be a thing.
Right.
Which I am afraid of that. Anywho.
Can I tell you, another sidebar. Okay. Sidebar to the sidebar. Yeah. Apparently, you can bleach your beard with vaginal juices because they have a chemical compound that dyes your beard.
So you can look like, what was the Steiner?
Scott Steiner?
Yeah, Scott Steiner.
Well, if you know,
come out looking like Scott Steiner.
Well, because some people were like, why do I have light flecks of brown in your beard? And I'm like,
I got no highlights. What's up with this blonde?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And I looked at myself and I go,
I'm Mexican, but I have red streaks.
Right. I didn't know I was part Irish. Interesting. Anyway, continue. Going back to the throat cancer.
Yes, and
which is fun.
I was like, well, is butt also a cause of throat cancer? And if anyone can answer that question,
E. coli, maybe.
Greatly appreciate that. That's fine. I've eaten a chicken undercooked many a day.
That's salmonella.
What's E. coli?
Salad. Dookie in the salad.
I don't eat salad.
Okay, well, I ate a salad.
Okay, well, God damn it. Now come on, man. You're ruining good things for me.
You don't eat salad.
Hey, but You said it's the same thing. So what the fuck? So I have just as much of a risk of getting throat cancer from salad as I do of eating ass. Great. Super. That's really on brand for today.
Well, see, that's
Sandy.
the thing. That's the
really
thing.
on brand for today.
Because at least the CDC will warn you about tainted fucking leaves.
They don't.
You gotta worry about the butt.
They've not put out a warning yet.
Right. There's no CDC
Michael
recall.
Douglas is the only one.
There's no salad recall for your tossing salad. Boom.
No, see, this is.
Boom. It was there. You better laugh at a tossing salad joke.
It's a good one.
It's fucking fantastic.
You had to take it.
It's fantastic.
Put the camera on me. PSA.
PSA.
Family. We are family. I've established this earlier. If you could do some research for me and just let me know if is ass eating safe. We don't have to tell anybody else outside of this show. We keep it in-house because I would like it to spread. I would like ass eating to spread.
It'll prove me right that
Propaganda.
I'm fine.
Sure.
I'm
I
fine.
just wanted, openness sexually. I'm all about that.
Well, DJ Lemon says everything gives you cancer these days, so enjoy yourself.
No shit.
Eat the cake.
Thank
eat
you.
the cake. You say to me, eat the cake. Tell a friend to eat a cake. The cake cost $300. Sorry, that is a parody. Look
I've heard that
up
shit
2 Chainz.
about 50 times since you told me.
Look up 2 Chainz Elementary. It's a Affion Crockett sketch. Raccoon with no rat. Sorry,
It's ridiculous.
I don't know if I'm allowed to make that joke.
You're okay for today. I'll give you a pass for today.
I didn't say it. I just said
Look,
raccoon with no rat.
he said it.
That's what he said. That's
He
a quote from the
said
song. But no, so adult ADHD. And the thing was, Tommy,
Yeah.
is all right, we're opening up.
Right.
If we're opening up, let's open up.
Sure.
Because I'm actually a pretty open book on this show as well.
Yeah.
And this is real. This is real as well. I was having the same problem of my focus.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, work. Ooh, I got to do something on my phone, like on Twitter. Like, I work for social
Yes.
media, so I have to be on Instagram to post or whatever.
Yeah.
So, okay, I got to post that video. Ooh, puppies. Ooh. Oh, shit, I got to post.
So,
And I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay.
I had a great doctor that kind of broke this down. So, like, it's levels to this shit, basically.
Right.
Society itself has given you a level of, like, for most people, 2.
Right.
Like, you will have ADHD type,
Symptoms, yes.
not even symptoms, like tendencies,
Right,
I guess.
right.
Because things are set up psychologically to make you that way.
Yeah, you got serotonin
Social-
machine with fucking phone.
Instagram, especially TikTok, Instagram specifically, that shit's psychological.
Right,
It's not
right.
just a thing that they just put and it's like random. So yeah, no, you're gonna have that to where it's like, I'm bored. Let me check this. That's fine. It's the memory loss. It's the
Right.
Memory loss is a huge part.
Well,
of it.
I
can't, like, if I read a book, I can't retain it. I haven't read.
That's why I don't read books. Well, I don't read books because I'll read the page and I go, "Am I paying attention?"
Right.
And so here was the thing
Yeah.
that I discovered. It was the same issue,
Yeah.
but my memory wasn't shot. But my like I would get things in the wrong order. That's usually the worst
Yeah.
part of it. But even then, I wasn't worried about that. But it recalls the memory thing. So I go, Doc, do I got ADHD or something, or what's going on? And my friend Ray, who has ADHD, he's like, you totally have it. Marcos goes, you totally have it. Everyone thinks I have it, and
No, I do
it's
too.
very likely.
After hearing what I've heard, yes, I do. I do too. It's on the lighter side.
Right, and don't worry,
For sure.
we'll get to this. We'll get to the X.
You're a workaholic, so it's kind of it ties it.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So I go, what is up, Doc? Carrot. And and I'm like, am I depressed? Am I whatever? But I go, I feel real anxious in my shoulders all the time. I'm always like this, and I generally am.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, try this medication. I go, no.
They're always trying to get you on pills.
No, I don't want to. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm perfect the way I am, like my Bobby told me. No, and I'm like, okay, whatever, shit. And then, but I go, you know what? It's gonna be stressful. This is in the middle of my move and stuff. I go, well, let me go pick up the medicine, right?
Try it.
Yeah, anti-anxiety, antidepressant type medication, smaller dosage. And I held on to it, and then I was like, okay, all I gotta do is get good sleep. Yeah, boy. And I was like, all I gotta do is get some sleep, and I'll be good. And I never got good sleep. I never get good sleep. Ever. And so my girlfriend was like, being supportive. She's like, if you want to take it, take it. And I go, okay, well, they told me to take half for 10 days and then continue. And I feel fucking great. I was like,
You zoned in the way you need to, yeah.
it didn't fix all the other problems I thought it would. But like, I go, oh, my shoulders are down.
Yeah.
oh, I'm not driven by emotional, not outbursts, but rather like fluctuations where I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever. And not bipolar. I don't have bipolar because they're not long. Like, I don't go like 20 days of high, 20 days of low.
They're similar as fuck.
They're similar.
It's a lot of things.
There's tendencies.
Similar,
and part of anxiety, which your boy's laughter, or your boy Slaughter, laughter. I don't know. I always get the tonality of his name wrong. Ya boy.
I have that one too.
Is laughter. So, Your boy Slaughter. There you go.
Yeah.
See, I thought it was laughter. Anyway. It was just anxiety, and I just have anxiety, and I'm like, oh,
that one, that's in my collection.
Right, yeah, right. But I was like, I thought everybody vibrated. I thought everybody,
everyone's eyes just
right. I thought everybody couldn't sleep because they didn't get enough work done, and I'm like, okay, well, and then I could still have a spot of ADHD, but the problem is, I will focus on things where I'm like, okay, now I'm calm. Now I'm like, oh, the anxiety is gone. It's a very low dose, but it's enough to just be like, oh, okay,
yeah.
Well, that kind of slowed down. My hands are steady. Look at this.
Yeah.
You see this? Steady.
I've not seen that in a while. So the thing is, like, it's almost, look, it can be, the thing about it, it's almost great in some aspects, but if I had the choice, I would not choose it because the hyperfocus is like a fucking superpower. Because I
don't get to choose when it happens, though.
5 o'clock. No, you don't.
This fucking sucks.
And you don't even know what, like, the thing is that will hyperfocus you. Like, I got fucking Mid-Journey just because I saw all those fucking 1950s Panavision fucking videos.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God, they did a 50s X-Men. I would love to learn how to do that.
Right.
And I did in like a weekend, and I just did it constantly.
Right.
And it was just like, well, this was fun to learn how to edit and all this. I'm bored now, and you just abandon it.
So, what are you talking about? The fact that I collected Legos and now I have 100 action figures, and then that's probably going to switch to something else at some point?
When you first got me on action figures, I bought 12.
Holy shit.
They were cheap as shit.
Oh, yeah,
They
clearance.
Sucked. All of them. Madam Hydra and shit. Speedball. Like,
all the $5 ones, yeah.
All the $5 ones. And so, like, I have a fucking bin of them from that. But I still love it. But I'm like, no, just the ones, like, I can actually display and I'm proud of and shit. Not Speedball.
Right.
Like,
nobody likes Speedball. We're getting there. We're getting there.
It's a cool figure and all, but I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this.
Right.
So, like,
I just needed the leg. I needed the build-a-figure leg.
I needed a bunch.
Right.
And I have a bunch.
What would Sammy's X-Men code name? It's Anxiety. That's my name. My name is Anxiety. There you go.
Yeah.
That's my X-Men name. No, so here's what I was getting at, though, with maybe ADHD, and where you were like, I probably, because you, and I've asked people, did you have ADHD symptoms when you were a child?
No.
And a lot of people, that's the first thing they ask you, though. Were you disruptive in class? Could you not focus in school?
Which is what threw me off.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And so the thing was, and here's the thing, Tommy, I do think that you did, but you weren't disruptive. You know why?
No.
Because you had a present father that would beat your ass if you were disrespecting the classroom. And so here's the thing.
That's a thing. That's got to be an episode, because that's a thing.
Well, because that's the thing. My dad was not abusive or anything like that, or anything like that.
Not physically.
But you know what I know how to do?
Yeah.
Despite all of my vibrating thoughts,
right.
I know to sit fucking still when I need to. Yeah, and you know what I've noticed in my present day? I'm at a theater.
Like I got some goddamn
like you got some goddamn sense.
Yeah.
No, but the thing was, because my dad, we went to an antique store. I'm young. I'm like 4 years old. And he goes, like, he literally says, like, to Abu in Aladdin, don't touch anything. And I remember just like, don't even fucking look at anything. No. And not like it was like worrisome. It was like, just don't do it.
Yeah.
So sitting in a quiet amphitheater, sitting at a play, here's what happens.
I can't.
I know. My hands.
Church.
Yeah, my hands fiddle a lot. Or I'm tapping, or I'm like shaking my leg. And I go, oh. Yeah. My brain is wanting to do it, but I have to act like I got some goddamn sense.
Yeah.
But
it's the boomer effect.
Exactly.
Call it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it works because you can mask a lot of these flaws or whatever as they saw it.
Yeah.
But realistically, it's like, oh, I can actually do like not treatment, or you can do treatment in the sense that it doesn't have to be medication. No. But you can be like, oh,
it's methods. Yeah.
I can methodize being like, oh, maybe I can put a rack of clothes outside outside the closet.
I get a lot of chores done
so that
having those type of
So I don't throw my clothes apparently in clean clothes piles and dirty clothes piles and used clothes but still clean piles.
Right.
Which apparently the New York Times did something like did an article about that, and it is an ADHD thing apparently. But don't look at my floor.
Right. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, a lot of people are undiagnosed with this shit.
I know everybody's wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody's got something, and it's just a matter of
Everybody
how good.
has something.
It's just a matter of how good. I have not maxed out ADHD. That's my nephew. Motherfucker. You 99 overall? No. 99. That's Tommy.
That's a good one.
Tommy, you're 99 overall.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm over 99 overall
I'm
anxiety.
the Patrick Mahomes of ADHD. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm like, come on. At least give me, what's his name? Shit, I lost the name. Josh Allen.
I was about to say.
Get on the Josh Allen of
Give him the Josh Allen. It's a solid 90.
99 overall anxiety. That's fucked up, man.
Get that kid on the show.
Oh yeah, he's a good kid. Good kid.
Yeah.
But no, it's just funny because it's like I don't even think it was my fault though. I don't think it's your fault. You know why, Tommy?
It's not.
No, you want to know why, Tommy?
Yeah, it's life.
Because when you're 3 years old, 2 years old, 4 years old, at that time there was no internet when we were children.
People don't.
Tommy,
look, man.
But Tommy, what was there? But what was there? There was you and Saturday morning cartoons.
And a lot of TV.
And we know you. You love you some Saturday morning
Still
cartoons.
watch it to this day.
And here's the problem.
You too.
Here's the problem.
Yeah.
Back then, they were like, oh, you want to sell toys? You don't need no informational content?
Nothing.
You want to have the fastest, most metalistic flashing lights intro to everything you could ever want?
Yeah, what we got?
X-Men.
Every time. This is the original.
Do you think we would not have ADHD with all these flashing lights and cuts?
I didn't know this problem was as bad as it actually is. Or it was, rather, because it's not this way anymore.
Right.
It was simple back then.
What do you mean?
Toys, cartoon, end of story. Even
Right.
if it wasn't popular, Sammy, literally all of them had it. And I didn't even realize this as a kid.
Goddamn Big Bad Beetleborgs had toys.
That was exactly what I was doing. Masked Rider.
Metallics. Do you remember Big Bad Beetleborg Metallics when they were shiny? They got the shiny paint.
Man, but Big Bad Beetleborgs had toys. Does anyone remember Big Bad
Goddamn
Beetleborgs?
Biker Mice from Mars had toys.
Street Sharks is a classic.
Well, yeah, they brought them back.
Those are actually
they brought them
really
back.
good toys.
They
Those
brought them back.
toys are quality as
From
fuck.
this year. They have some for this year.
Get it now.
There's 4 of them. There's only 4 of them. There's only 4 of them. It's fine. It's only 4 Street Sharks.
All 4.
Okay.
I already had one, so it's double bind, but it's whatever. But like, no, literally that was the formula. You show, and I bought a bunch of those as a kid. Man, I would be rich right now if I could sell my toy collection.
Oh, look at that. That's the one I had when I was a kid.
That's
that was one I had as a kid, yeah.
You pull the fin.
And his jaw opens. Yep. Exact
Great
same.
toys.
It's
Man,
available now. It's a pre-order.
I got to get that. Just that one.
$24.99.
Hammerhead was the one. Oh, that's a good value. Hammerhead was my other one. That doesn't look like the same one, though. I know they.
Oh, there's Hammerhead. No, it's not the same one. It's a redone, better version, better paint.
I want the original.
Look at that.
I know.
There's that's Jab, and then there's this guy. I don't know what the fuck that is.
The drill. Yeah.
But no, you got to give me was the other ones the SWAT Cats. I still have those figures. SWAT Cats. So
what was the one the cows from
Monte Cristo?
No.
The cows of Monte Cristo.
Help me out, Chad. It's like Cowboys of Moo Mesa. That was it. Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
What the hell is that?
Oh, me and my girl watched that one Saturday morning because that's what we do. Like we will literally wake up on Saturday morning as millennials, so like 11:30, 12.
1992. I was a actual
and
baby.
We will it is a
Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
It is a YouTube channel that will play blocks, commercials and all, of old Saturday morning cartoons, and we watch the fuck out of that.
And they have this.
And we eat Fruit Loops.
They have this.
Yep.
Cowboys of
Way ahead
Moo.
of, look, man,
dude.
A lot
Tommy.
of these, if you see jokes in there, you're like, how the fuck did that make it? You think Rocco's Modern Life is bad. Watch some old Saturday morning cartoons. You'll be like, I don't know how this made it past censors. That shit is raunchy as hell.
This shit is so
Dog City was the one that got us. Dog City is the weirdest.
Dog City?
Dog City is one of the weirdest. As watching it as an adult, because I used to watch it as a kid, perfectly fine. It was a Jim Henson cartoon, mixture of puppeteering and animation.
Oh, shit. Because I was like, is it this?
It is bizarre.
Jim Henson's Dog City.
So here's the thing. Here's the premise of Dog City. It is a cartoonist, German Shepherd who wears a Hawaiian shirt. He's a puppet. And he is a cartoonist for a comic book or cartoon, one of the two. He lives across the hall from Terry Shepherd.
Okay, is it this right here?
Yep. From Terry Shepherd, who is his crush. She has a son. She's a widow. All puppets, mind you, dog puppets. And so he's a friendly neighbor. He's in love with her. So he watches the kid as he's working on his comic or movie or show, whatever the fuck. But the show is the cartoon that he's working. He's animating the show. And so the show can change on a fucking dime. It could be a situation to where, old boy here, click on that one. No, the other one.
This one.
Right here.
That one. Oh.
That one. It could be a situation where he's in some type of dire situation. It's tense for a cartoon. And then he's like, hey, Sam, help me out here, man. Like, this isn't cool. And he'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. And he'll just, like, paint something and paint whatever the threat is out of the picture and be like, I apologize, man. And he'll go about his Seinfeld-like life living across the hall from his crush. And then we go back. Yeah. And then we go back into the actual cartoon of this detective in Dog City solving mysteries and shit. It's wild, man. It's fucking bizarre.
Hell?
It is one of the most bizarre things I've seen in retrospect.
So here's the thing, Tommy. A lot of people talk about nostalgia bait.
Elliot. His name is Elliot, yes.
His name was Ryan Walterson.
Ryan Walterson came out of fucking retirement for that. He was like, hey, no, it's Elliot
His name was Elliot Shag, and the cartoon character
Ace Hart was,
Ace Hart Private Eye.
Yep.
But Tom,
it was weird. It is unique. Like, we watched the whole thing, and we were fascinated. So,
Tommy,
yeah.
A lot of people talk about nostalgia. They talk about Street Sharks. They talk about SWAT Cats.
Nostalgia.
Who the hell is talking about Cowboys of Moo Mesa?
This guy.
What is a cowboy of Moo Mesa?
So they are cows, and they are boys. They walk upright, but they still herd cows, which is bizarre.
It's a Goofy Pluto situation.
Some horses talk, and some they ride and don't talk at all. It's one of those. But the episode we saw was,
oh, yeah, look it.
Yeah, they were herding sheep, and it was this one very flirty little sheep called Ooh Baby. That was literally the sheep's name, Ooh Baby. So Ooh Baby gets kidnapped, goes through the ringer. They have to end up shaving Old Baby because it's that time of year. Old Baby has a tattoo with a heart on it. Old Baby winks at Old Boy like, let's get some bestiality going. But it's not really bestiality because they're all animals.
But they're two different species, though.
A lot of cocaine in 90s Saturday morning cartoons, for sure, without question.
And to think that during this cocaine time, that in 2024, somebody was like, you know what we should do?
Cowboys who are
No, in 2024, they're ripping. They're ripping. Actually, no, it might be a what do they got? Za or whatever, the little the tobacco packets with nicotine.
Oh, no.
Did you know about that?
I've seen those.
The kids,
in convenience stores. They love that shit.
The kids love tobacco.
Vapes and tobacco.
They got into vapes and hold on. Za, I think it's Pack. There you go.
Zen, is it Zen?
Zen.
ZYN, is that the one?
Well, hold on. Fuck the tobacco. Kendrick said it in the
pouches.
song.
Yeah, they're like pouches.
Pouches. Young people, tell us in the chat.
We don't have any.
You don't. Yeah, Zins. There you go. Zins.
I thought so. Yeah.
Zins. There you go.
I thought those were breath mints. For the longest.
No, well, yeah, it's their peppermint nicotine pouches. There you go.
Jesus
Zins. That's what we're talking
Christ, about. Man.
Zaz, another thing.
No Rakeem, no snow. No.
That was in 92 to 97. This. They're eating another.
No, that was all of the 80s to 97.
Oh, to be fair, yes.
Yeah.
Megatron, you're a gun and a robot. Anyway.
I'm telling you, man. That
take a pack of Zins.
Yeah.
And you go, you know what? We should bring back X-Men. The kids love. Do the kids love X-Men? No.
Don't do
the
that.
30-year-olds love X-Men. Let's bring back X-Men.
You know why. Don't act like you don't. It was no drugs involved over there at Disney. That's the problem, if we're being honest.
Right.
That's the problem with Disney. Get cocaine in there, Bob Iger. Get a guy. Get cocaine in your writers' rooms. Boom. Disney stocks up.
Well, I don't know what Bo
Everybody's
DeMaio did, but they kicked his ass out immediately. And I think it might have been only because of OnlyFans. Alleged OnlyFans.
He did come out and be like, hey, look, on the cool, it's nothing weird. It's like, I get it, but like, you know, it's not like that. That's what
why he got fired?
Yeah.
I would say that too.
He was vague, but still like, it's not that. Right.
Watch it. I don't know. This is complete conjecture.
Yeah.
But, like, I can't imagine they'd be upset with him for being a gay man if he was.
No.
I would just say if he was, hilarious that they kicked him off of X-Men. Because, honestly, my first X-Men 97, first of all, so, real quick. Let me
go somewhere real quick.
Hold on, real quick. Okay. I want to give my, I got to get into the review.
Yeah.
X-Men 97 as a series
Yes.
is probably one of the queerest properties I've seen since
great.
Our Flag Means Death.
Yeah, which they canceled, unfortunately.
Which got canceled, unfortunately.
That
first season, I watched that first season. I didn't catch the second yet.
Second's good. Watch
But
it, yeah.
Our Flag Means Death, very queer show. Enjoyed it very much.
It's a great show.
You know.
Yeah.
But X-Men 97? People are going to say, you know what?
So, like, I would say it's ahead of its time. We don't know that yet. It's a game changer, and I hope they realize that, and I don't know if they do.
It is. Look, the X-Men have been retconned to be civil rights heroes.
Yep.
They've been retconned to be
that's
pride
like the origin,
heroes.
yeah.
Well, no, the origin, it wasn't quite
Malcolm X,
1-to-1.
Martin.
It's not
Luther King.
1-to-1.
It's not, but that
But
was the
people see it.
inspiration, Yeah.
Well, Stan Lee has lied about a lot of things. I looked
it's very
into
clear
it.
to see.
I looked into it a little
Yeah.
further, and it's not a 1-to-1.
Yeah.
But the approaches and the things of existing in that era, of course, are going to be influenced by two of the biggest political
It
leaders
sparked it,
at
yeah.
the time, right?
Right.
But the idea is, in this crazy time that is 2024 America, for the X-Men, for Disney to be like, all right, got the rights to the X-Men. What do we do? Okay, we got Deadpool. People like Deadpool. Let's go ahead and make Wolverine in there. Got it. Work on
They
that.
rechanged that entire script for that.
Right. What's his name? Ryan Reynolds. Go do that.
Yeah.
But hey, Bo DeMaio and crew, X-Men 97. We're going to leave off. Charles is fucking dead.
love it.
We don't know where the hell
love
he's
that
at.
Shit, yeah.
What do we do? We never got a chance to finish this a long time ago.
Right.
What do we do?
Yeah.
The world is our burrito. Also, how do we come back from like a fucking 20-year absence?
You got to realize the writers on this show, you know, the guy who did it, like they grew up on this.
They were the children.
You know what kind of dream that is?
Right.
Someone's like, hey, take the Spider-Man series or take Batman the animated series and go.
Right.
Like from where you left off. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like you get all the resources. It'll look the same. The whole
Right.
What?
Word?
Is this a joke?
Right. Right. You get to right
Fun fact, it sounds like Warner Brothers is trying to do that.
with Batman the animated series.
Yeah. Which
Batman's gone. Batman's
too much
gone.
Batman shit.
Well, no, Batman's gone.
What do you mean?
Kevin Conroy passed away.
I know. I mean,
No.
Did they get the AI rights?
No. One, fuck you for even implying that.
Look,
no.
James Earl Jones did it. That means it's okay.
No, I don't know if he agreed to it.
He's 90-something years old. Like
He sounded old during Obi-Wan.
that man
It was still him.
old as fuck.
He's very old.
Look, in some cases it's okay. Kevin Conroy's gone. Look, I know.
You gotta grow up, Tommy. You gotta. You know what? There's
The
a
man
voice.
has a family, Sammy.
There's a voice-
Does he not? I'm sure Kevin Conroy has a family.
Tommy, we're getting into Star Wars territory. We're getting into Star Wars territory.
Goddamn dump truck of money in his family's yard and be like,
Tommy.
listen, so many millennials would love it if you could just let us use his voice.
Tommy.
Please let us use his voice. I'm okay with it in that case. Sue me if you want to. Hate me if you want to. I'm a nostalgic whore, and I have never denied it in any way.
Man,
Give me all that good shit from my
I'm
childhood.
gonna call you a damn Toys R Us kid. You're 37 years old.
Motherfucker, I'll go to
goddammit.
Toys R Us tomorrow. Do any exist? Are any
Macy's.
left?
They're in Macy's
you know what,
now.
You want to hear something funny? They made a lot of Toys R Us's Total Wines.
That's a
That
good
makes
equivalent.
sense.
It's a good equivalent.
That is a transition like I've
No,
never
but see,
seen.
Juke the Rollins with you. But here's the thing,
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah.
You're too goddamn old now.
No.
Look, you know why?
No.
Because you look at, there's one you didn't watch.
What?
Do you remember? This is one that I think my nephew was.
bet
It
you
was
I
his
did.
age. It was the Batman, the Brave and the Bold.
I did not watch that.
You know why? Because you're a grown man when it came out, and those kids are now like 20.
Is that my problem? No.
No, but that's the voice that they're going to use for the
Sam,
Batman.
I hate to say
People
this.
think the prequels are good now because those motherfuckers could tweet.
They re-released that
No,
shit.
they could tweet because they were just the dumbass kids that thought the prequels were good because they were dumbass kids, like 4 or 5 years old, and now they can tweet, Tommy.
Yeah, no.
They can fucking tweet and say it was good and lie to the masses.
No,
we
that-
know what
that
they are
shit holds a place in their hearts.
because they're dumb.
don't understand
in the same
it.
way that the Little
It makes
Rascals
me-
movie, Little Giants holds the same.
Yeah, don't
They're
you
not
say
good
it,
movies.
Motherfucker.
They're not.
They are great movies.
They are fine
They are classics.
at best.
Classics.
That's what they think of the prequels.
Mother.
Their
I don't wanna
the
call you a
prequels.
motherfucker,
The
Sam. What are we doing
prequels
here? No.
are their brave little toaster.
Oh, no. That's so bad. They're
Do you think
so bad.
Do you think the brave little toaster's good?
No. I hate the Brave Little Toast. This is one of my least favorite Disney
The
movies.
Big Green.
I do love the Big Green.
Well, here's the thing. I never watched the Big Green.
Thank you, Ryan. I do love the Big Green.
But here's
The
what I'm
Big
saying.
Green
But here's what
kid-
I'm saying.
The kid in King Arthur's court Both of those.
Blank check where a woman kisses a child.
Look, man, Blank check needs to be re-edited, and that's all. Just re-edit it, because it's Home Alone level to me of shit kids.
These are dog shit movies. You ask Martin about these movies, he's gonna think they're dog shit.
I don't want to.
They're gonna think why? Because he's a grown man, and now we're the grown men.
He was a grown man when they came out.
Right.
That's why I'm like, no, that's why I don't want to.
But now we're the grown men, and we can't be asked for dead Kevin Conroy AI voices to implement our Batman.
We didn't have AI back then, Sammy. It was no AI
They had sound-alikes back then.
Listen to me. You like that Harry Potter bullshit.
She's going too far off the deep end, even further
She's a fucking psychopath.
I fucking hate her.
If, you could bring back original Dumbledore AI or technology, and it was fine.
I could just do an impression.
It's a guy. It's an old British man behind a beard. You know what I mean. What dead person holds a place where, I miss that person?
You can't do Robin Williams. You can't.
Oh, that's
what I'm saying. That's blasted. See?
Really
See? Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Now Bruce Willis, he's got a family.
He signed
off his thing. So you know what? You know what they're gonna do with Bruce Willis's voice? He's gonna be every single auto chat when you try to pay your phone bill. It's gonna be Bruce Willis's voice.
No,
because they're gonna buy the rights.
Special things for Over the Hedge too.
Why? No.
You use that for special.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you something you don't? You guys probably hear now at
Sammy.
At
I didn't think about
gas stations.
How? Yeah.
Do you want to know what you hear at gas stations, Tommy?
What?
Well, you know when sometimes they'll press the barcode on your sodas and you hear a little jingle.
Yeah.
Half the time it's the Sonic coin. You know when the Sonic rings when you collect it? I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick.
Why is that?
Well, I'll tell you. I learned it because I was like, wait a minute, why? Hold on, Sonic.
Something that that can completely go over your head if you're not paying.
Pay attention next time you go to a grocery store or not grocery store, a mini mart like a AM/PM or a 7-Eleven. Oh shit, that's too quick. It's too quick. That one.
Yeah, I've heard
Have you heard that at the scan register? That's the Sonic ring noise.
What is that about?
Because I think it was Konami? Sega? Whoever had the rights to the audio library where they pulled that from, that license went out into the ether, got pulled into the commercial licenses of chimes that 7-Eleven bought and put into their machines. So the sound you hear, that's the Sonic coin. Right? Sonic coin.
Yeah.
But it's also because of licensing in the registers of 7-Elevens or AM/PMs. I forget which one.
Yeah.
I forget which one. But no, listen for it. You'll find it in all the POS systems.
Yeah.
That's the Sonic ring.
It never clicked. I knew it didn't sound like a regular scan or something.
It's the Sonic.
It stood out to where this is different, but I never connected it to the Sonic.
And when you hear it, I noticed it the moment it did. I never knew why.
It's cerebral warfare, man. God damn.
Imagine buying a soda and you hear.
You wonder why I love nostalgic shit?
Right.
Come on.
Because it's in your blood.
Fuck.
And so I'm just saying, we're all properties. We're all victim, if you will, of this the psych ward of keeping these millennials infantilized by not giving us good jobs or homes.
It's the only thing that keeps us busy.
Right. Not giving us jobs or homes.
Watching X-Men.
Student loans. And they go, you know what? How about you get some cereal and watch X-Men 97?
Scratch the surface of our problems. Jesus.
I'm not a dumb guy. And I know.
Damn, we need to just have a millennial vent episode.
But then you get to, Tommy, the point where you were making, which is you have a bunch of people that watch something from their childhood and they're all 39, 40, 35, 29, and they're like, I get to work on X-Men? Wait, and I can put it in a modern context that makes sense? And we're gonna do that. And I'm maybe a little bit queer, and I want that reflected in the characters because I saw myself in Morph, I saw myself in Wolverine, I saw myself in Gambit, I saw myself with Rogue. I like girls, and I'd want to smooch like she did in the shows and in the video games and stuff. And you see yourself in these characters, and you're like, I've embodied this. I've lived in a way that matches this ideal. I want to be a leader like Cyclops, or I want to be, like Banshee and scream off a cliff. Everyone finds their X-Men that they associate. Who's your X-Men that you like?
My favorite X-Men?
Yeah, your favorite X-Men. Off the top. You already know. Just say
Bishop.
it. It's Bishop.
It is Bishop.
Because he's black.
He is.
And I'm not saying it just to be rude.
No, it was where's my representation in this? It was always.
Where's the black superhero? Yeah. Right. And he's got a fucking Jerry curl. A mean one, too.
Loved it.
Ow.
Soul glow.
Soul glow. Yeah. All the way down the back. Mid-back.
All the way down.
Mid-back. Giant gun.
He got Indian in his family. That was that kind of shit. Yeah.
All right. And mine was Beast.
I love that.
Why? You know
a
what?
lot of people like Beast, and I never knew Beast was that popular.
Big ass motherfucker who's smart as shit,
Super
charming
smart.
and nice, and,
Yeah.
and everyone thinks he's a monster, but he's not.
He's a gentleman.
He's a gentleman and a
regal
goof.
gentleman. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm not quoting Shakespeare and shit, but like you look at him in the fight, they got him in mechs all the time because he's not that
His name is
powerful.
Beast.
His name is It's also
Yeah,
cool
like that alone is like he looks like an animal, but he's the most sophisticated motherfucker in
Right,
the room.
but everybody has their X-Men, and so you get a room full of writers that everybody probably had their X-Men, and they go, "How do I make this the best version?"
To have done this with this guy. Look, man, like
Imagine
as someone who is like I write somewhat as if I've been paid for it a couple times, but like nothing major. But that's my I just love to write. That's my favorite thing. And if you that's a dream of like something I grew up with. Like I said, like Batman the animated series is probably the perfect example. I watch that shit every fucking day after school.
You did. You talk about that,
without fucking fail. Like I memorize whole episodes, like dialogue and all, exactly. I can say it.
Right.
And so if someone was like, "Hey, Tommy," and I feel differently about Batman now than I did back then.
Right.
He sucks.
Yeah.
And it was just like
he's oversaturated and he's boring.
He's a rich piece of shit.
Right. We eat the rich in 2024.
That's what
but
I'm
how would you make him better for that time, right?
Exactly right.
Or for this time, I should say.
Or make him flawed in a way.
Right.
And like to me, like I would love to do that. Well, to me, Superman more so than even Batman. That animated Adventures of Superman, like I watched it.
Right.
You know, I hate Superman, but I still watch that shit.
Right.
And it's like, I would just do, All-Star Superman. Like I've already told you my perfect idea for Superman.
And they're trying that with the new
Give
James.
him sun cancer.
Not James. Is it James Gunn?
James Gunn, yeah.
Yeah.
Give that motherfucker sun cancer. Give him a time limit and see what he does.
Right.
That's a story for someone. That has character, that has
meaning,
shit you can relate to, all that good stuff. And so, like, I would do that. And they gave the people, like, that was a childhood thing. But yeah, you can do this adult story with it. Go for it.
Right.
Like, Disney let them do that. And I know they were looking around the room like, they're really going to let us do all this shit?
Right.
Really?
Right.
Really?
We're gonna
okay.
we're gonna make
We're just gonna off characters episode 5? You let us do it? Major ones? Cool. Okay. All right.
no takes backsies.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It was gonna be a no spoiler review.
We're gonna animate it. We're gonna do it.
Right.
Okay.
yeah. We have a deadline. Deadline's there. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Remember the name, Fort Minor. Anyway, and so we'll get to spoilers later. But I mean, Tommy, we talked about episode like 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks back.
We
But
did.
like beyond that, bombshells of episodes. Love stories. Everybody's in love. Everybody's in love. I don't know how everybody's in love. When I say this is a very queer generated story and like kind of like, there's a lot of queer perspective in it, it's because a lot of characters have these like kind of sapphic little moments or these kind of like, there's camaraderie broisms, and then there's also people that are, in times that they are communicating expressions of love or tenderness. It's very Lord of the Rings in a certain way, where you'll have characters that are, hyper masculine or in a moment of fire or turmoil, and they're just like, hey, I got your back. You got your back. All right, let's do this. Or couples that are like, I feel unsure about our relationship, or I feel not like I'm being heard.
Yeah.
The whole Madeline Pryor subplot where it's like, oh, you're in her brain. You're not supposed to be in her brain. That's my spot. And it's like, wait.
And it was trippy. And it's just
this is little Springer here because he's over here taking trips in her mind.
It's
and
weird. Like,
he's
okay, this is not for kids.
Well,
and it establishes that, I say at least, I mean, you probably go like 3 episodes before you realize, like, my kids probably shouldn't watch this.
Well, here's the thing. It is like TV, just PG or something like that, I'm sure.
It's a PG of 14.
I don't know if it's 14. They do cuss sometimes.
I would say
they'll throw some dams in there.
They do throw a lot of dams in there.
Oh, let me see if I can find
you're probably
it.
right. Probably PG, but they should just go full 14.
No, it's not for the 14-year-olds.
No, it is because it's ours, Sam.
No, it doesn't need. No, they need to sell.
Listen to me. Listen, I don't give a fuck about Gen Z. I don't care if they connect to this. If they do, they do. Super.
TV 14.
Thank you, because it needs to be. Like, listen, no, this is us. This is for us. I love shit that grows with us. That's why J.K. Rowling sucks.
Absolutely. Disclaimer: J.K. Rowling,
in my opinion,
can fuck right off.
Not opinion of the Mexcellence. She fucking sucks.
Oh, that's the
She's
opinion
one
of
of
the
the
Mexcellence.
worst human beings alive to me personally. And like, but the beauty of her story, separating art from artist. God damn it, I hate to do it. Someone else please do this so I don't have to give her credit. she let her characters grow with her audience. To me, no one does that shit, and that is important. And someone,
you mean like the X-Men?
Someone in that writing room was like, no, we can't make this for kids. We need to make this for us. As if we stopped this shit stopped yesterday and it picked up today. Like, we have to do that. We're picking up where we left off. But guess what? We're in our 30s now. So let's do some shit that relates to us. Let it still be all the familiar things. The animation style, which has a hint of anime. I don't know if people noticed that. They're a little
American cartoon stiff.
It is a classic American style with a mixture of anime, which I've never seen before. And I'm all a fuck about it because it mixes things that we love.
Right.
And it hits anime notes out of nowhere the way like, oh, that's straight anime
but
shit.
But notes. It doesn't try to be anime.
No, it does not try to be anime, which is what I love about it. Anime, that's been established. It's Japan. They got that shit mastered. That is the best shit. Avatar aside, that was an outlier. We do our thing. But American animation has its place. We grew up on Saturday morning cartoons. We just brought up a fuck ton of them.
Well,
people have probably forgotten they were actually kind of good.
Have you seen the Japanese X-Men? Like from the 90s? So like for those of you who haven't seen, like it's not this.
They take a bit of it.
A little bit.
They take little pieces,
little stylistic
bits.
bits.
I say, not even pieces, but essences of it.
Right.
To where it hits an anime note in your soul. To where it's like, oh, you upgraded some shit.
Right.
And so like you feel everything. Everything they're trying to hits.
Right.
The nostalgia hits. The little anime things hit. Like, it hits. It grew up with you, and that hits. The story hits.
Right.
It all just fucking hits. And I don't know, like I said, man, God damn it, man, I hope you didn't do foul shit. I really hope the dude who did this did not do
like
foul
actual proper foul shit. Right.
Because, like, if it was just some fetishy shit, let this man back on. Like, pull a James Gunn, and you gotta let him back on.
Right.
Like, if it's some shit, he needs to be exiled completely, and I would condone it. But if it's some, like... If it's legal things and it's just a little like,
right.
He has a fetish of some kind that is legal,
right.
But it's a little.
If you read the article and you go,
do it, yeah, because he tried. The way he was speaking was like, of course, people are going to defend themselves. So I take it with a grain of salt. But it was like, hey, man, listen, it's not that. It's I get why they did it, but like, it's not that. Like, if that's the thing, man, I need clarification. This dude is good. Like, this dude hits the notes, man. And, like, if you don't have him, you need to find someone who does. Because this needs to keep going, like, for a while. So whatever he did works. And not only do you need to do it for this, you need to do it for Spider-Man. And they've been talking about it. They've been kicking it around.
Oh, you talking about anime series Spider-Man?
Yeah, because they did that Spider-Man, like, that freshman year, whatever. That was
that's still in the rotation.
Nah, fuck it. Cancel it. Trash it, bin it, get rid of it. Spider-Man 97 needs to be a thing. It needs to be a thing. This shit was so successful, beyond what we expected. You get the closest thing you can. Whoever that guy is to Spider-Man, you need to get him on.
Right.
Bring that shit back. Bring back Iron Man. You can bring back any fucking show.
I am Iron Man.
I will give you all my money. Action figures, trinkets, whatever the case,
right?
Because it's quality, man. That's quality. That's what we millennials who crave nostalgia crave. Is that right there? You hit it,
right?
You did it,
right?
I give you a 98 if I had to grade you.
Not a 97. Not an X-Men 97.
Because the animation ain't exactly right. You can tell it's new, but it's fine. You can't go back old school, and I get that. But like, that is the closest thing you're gonna hit. Do that, run it into the fucking ground, because it's all you have right now, Marvel, because you suck right now. You suck.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people, including yourself, are like, I don't like the MCU, but I love X-Men, and I'm excited for Deadpool.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's the MCU. The Watcher was in this. What happened?
No.
The Watcher was in this, looking at Genosha and was like, hey, guys, what you up to? That's What If.
It's a What If.
And
I mean,
we're not doing too many spoilers, but Cap was in the earlier episode.
They gotta throw in the What If to just tie it together. And yeah, Cap was in there, which is a good thing. Like, look, but also people like, you're blowing your wad because we still have live action X-Men ready to go. What are we doing here?
Right.
And I'm like, no, you're fine. You're good. Look, it's tons of X-Men stories you can take from.
Where it's going, I think it's man. I don't know.
Again, if you get people who love it, they will give you a great story. It's a great X-Men run that's been recent that's out. The Krakoa thing, like that's great.
Right.
You can just take that shit, and if you want to do live action, like you can do other shit. You can come up with new shit because we love these characters. Do something new.
Right.
I actually recommend that part. Like, it's oh no, this was not referenced from any old X-Men comics. This was a completely new story specifically for the MCU. Because
this one right here.
No, just X-Men in general. Whatever they come up with for the live action. Because listen, let me tell you something, Feige, motherfucker, because he ain't right. He ain't getting the shit right.
Feige, the motherfucker.
The motherfucker. Yeah, he ran out of shit. So this is the thing. Your bread and butter right now is X-Men. Nothing else. Fantastic Four, you have that on deck. That should be just a precursor to X-Men.
People are excited about Fantastic Four, and they're not admitting it.
We're going to talk about it. I'm excited about it. Like, I'm excited about it, but to me, it should only be the tip of the iceberg to X-Men. And I just want to see X-Men movies for like a year. Well, give me X-Men for like a year and a half.
But that's the thing, right?
I'm solid. Give me a Gambit movie. Give me a Rogue movie. Give me a goddamn Kitty Pryde movie. Give me an Iceman movie. I don't give a fuck.
Well, here's the question.
Treasure trove.
Well, here's the question. Do you start at the beginning or the middle with them? Are they established already?
I say middle.
Because you can't have an Iceman movie without him setting him up.
X-Men. And like, to me, the smart thing for them to do would just be put newer X-Men in. Put those, do a Guardian. Look, everything Marvel has done from this point on, or the MCU rather has done, you can do again with X-Men.
Right. You can
use the exact same formula just for X-Men.
But that's a lot of, what is it called? Origin stories. You can't do that.
Fuck it. No, you can't do origin stories.
Everyone's tired of origin stories.
That's what you do. You do a continuous story. You do an episodic story just with each one being the main part of it. You can do one X-Men movie to introduce them all, and then you can do, because that's similar to what, like that run I was telling you about with Krakoa and like new Xavier all hyped up with his helmet. Like, do that to where you have one, like you lead off with a story that leads into other mini stories.
Right, because you can't do Phoenix again.
No, because
you can't do
the way they
Days of Future Past. That one was good.
X-Men. X-Men is a unit.
Right.
But you can put them in smaller units. You don't have to put 50 X-Men in one battle. You can if you want to do an Avengers.
Or if you're watching X-Men 97, because holy cow.
We got that.
We get that.
But we build up to that.
Right.
We follow a certain group until we get to this point. And so, like, I mean, Nightcrawler pops up with episode 6 or some shit.
Right.
Hello, everybody. You? Yeah. Like,
I am German.
Hello.
I just hate that, like.
Where were you guys? I was waiting on you. I was looking for you.
I just hate that Iceman never made the cut for X-Men 97. Because he's like, perfect. I'm mad.
We had Morph. Because he's got to be gay now.
Who? Morph?
Iceman.
Oh, Iceman is gay.
Iceman's super gay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Super?
Oh, he's
I mean, I figured he'd just be gay, but like, oh.
And I love it. It's fantastic.
Right.
He needs to be. That's his character. And that's the only Iceman I know now.
And doesn't fuck Rogue.
That one. Yeah, no.
Fucking Bryan Singer, you bitch.
It was Kitty Pryde, yes.
Was it Kitty Pryde?
It was Kitty Pryde.
I thought Kitty Pryde was with... it was
Elliot Page.
Well, no. I thought Kitty Pryde, though, was with Colossus.
No, it's Kitty Pryde. God damn, we need a Kitty Pryde in
a good solid one.
Because Kitty Pryde's a great fucking character.
Because they were only in the second one, right? Elliot Page was only in like 2.
I'm not into nepo babies, but if Maude Apatow's the only Kitty Pryde I see. She's the Judd Apatow's daughter.
Right.
She's
I put that together.
Only Kitty Pryde. Like someone was like Maude Apatow's. I cannot get her out of my head. She is Kitty Pryde for sure.
You know what? I see the vision.
She has the whole Kitty Pryde everything. She's Jewish. The whole thing,
which is relevant. It's relevant.
Yeah. The whole thing, she could totally pull off Kitty Pryde. But yeah, no.
I see
Kitty Pryde's an important character that didn't get the credit she deserved in those Bryan Singer movies. That piece of shit.
Right.
You and Kevin Spacey, boy. But yeah, no. Like, so yeah, no. I hate that. Bryan Singer sucks. Listen.
Right.
But we need that. We need a real version, which is why people are hyped about Marvel, MCU actually doing it, because it's like, it has to be authentic.
Right.
I want a short Wolverine. I know it's going to be tough. I would like a shorter Wolverine.
You're getting.
I know that might be the one that goes.
You're getting Henry Cavill, and you like it. Not a Cyclops. He'd be a mean Cyclops.
Am I so wrong for not liking Henry Cavill the way other people like Henry Cavill?
He's fine.
He's okay.
He's fine.
He's okay. I saw the Ungentlemanly Warfare movie.
Sure.
Great in it.
Yeah.
Like everything he does. Adequate. I'm perfectly happy.
Right.
He's nothing special to me.
You know what?
I like
that
other dude more than Superman.
Can I actually go with you on that and say that You know what? I liked him in The Witcher. I liked him as
You
Superman.
like him in everything.
But he's not
Mission
particularly
Impossible?
great.
That's probably his best, yeah.
But he's not particularly great.
He's never great. He's like...
and not like actor-wise. He's a good actor.
He's solid. He's a very solid act. He has the regalness. He's British. He has all that shit that British actors have. But it's something about him where I'm like, yeah, overhyped, man. Like, just,
is he too big and pretty?
Because
it's one thing, because it's one thing you could be pretty and you could be big.
What I think
but I
it
think
is?
he's big and pretty.
Those. It's the Warhammer shit. It's the
I like that.
I'm a nerd, but I look like this.
People ask him. No, people probe it. People probe it out of him. It's not his fault.
I know, but no, it's what he loves. Hell, Vin Diesel loves D&D. It's not. It's
Manganiello does
not
D&D.
his fault. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of dudes who look like that who love nerd shit. Mm-hmm. It's not his fault, and I don't want to blame that on him. It's something about him that it's a disconnect between me and Henry Cavill. Meanwhile, this new dude that's playing Superman, I saw him in a show that's terrible, but he stood out in it, like Hollywood on Netflix. It's not a good show. You don't need to watch it. He stood out, though, to where I'm like, this dude is charming. Like, he is, like...
Corn Sweat?
Yeah. That motherfucker's Clark Kent, like, easily. It ain't... Like, the Clark Kent part, he's going to pull off flawlessly.
Right.
Superman part, I worry about a little bit. Cavill has the Superman aspect of, like, the toughness, but Superman's not that tough.
For the record, it's not the nerd thing, because look at that's that handsome motherfucker, Joe Manganiello, with Tom Morello in a D&D cave that he invented.
He's with Tom Morello?
Dude, he's with celebrity. They have his D&D celebrity D&D cave. Look at that.
This is like, that's too cool. I can't even.
Look at that. Those are all. Look at all these dorks.
See, that's not even. No, when you have guitars from Rage Against the Machine in your shit.
But look, he's got a whole creek in the D&D thing.
That's not nerd though. That's about as rock and roll as you can get.
No, but he wants that. Because
they all want it, but they don't, because they clearly haven't looked in the mirror. Like, I know you guys
look
want
at the
this.
Dungeons.
No, but you're rich and you look great, so it's
but that was just a circumstance of it. But he was always that guy, the nerd guy.
No, he was probably
Tommy.
Look, he was a nerd back then.
Imagine you become rich and famous, and you get all.
He grew out of it, and he ended up looking like Joe Manganiello, and it's just like.
Is he too British? Ryan asks.
Yeah.
Might be too British.
He is a little too British. Like, he's regal British.
Right.
Like, tea and shit. Like, to me, him playing Sherlock Holmes, people are like, I don't like that. And I'm like, no, that works.
No, he's a damn dirty Brit.
To me, that works. Yeah, like, to me, Sherlock Holmes works for him as an actor. Cause he's not super, he doesn't want to do this shit. Mm-hmm. He happens to look the way he looks and just does it.
Right.
Like, he's a nerd. He would rather just do the easiest roles he could. And I love Henry Cavill for just that. I don't love the actors per se. I love the guy.
Right.
But this Corn Sweat guy.
Corn Sweat.
Is his name Corn Sweat?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's Superman, man. And I don't want people to, like, look at him and, like, not give him a chance because of Henry Cavill. Because to me, he's more that role than fucking Henry Cavill is.
Well, that's a mock-up, but yeah.
No, they have an actual shot of him in his
you said, I've seen it. Yeah. I see it.
That's Superman to me. I don't like him, but that's Superman.
Yeah, Superman's whatever.
Definitely Superman. Like,
but going back to X-Men.
Real quick, I have not felt that way. Seeing this still, I didn't think it'd get me the way it got me since Christopher Reeves. To me, I'm like, I feel Christopher Reeves vibes from him.
Someone was like, it's an intimate moment. We never get to see Superman. It's him getting ready, putting his shoot on 1 foot at a time. Like everybody does.
No, he's stupid if he has to do that. Man has superpowers. Be smarter.
Put your shoes on. Fly into your shoes.
I hate him.
Why wouldn't you fly into your shoes?
I hate Superman. He's so fucking stupid. But go ahead.
But to not get into any spoilers, we're talking about just the overall broad oeuvre of X-Men. Magneto.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so here's what I took. The big takeaways from X-Men. Magneto's right, but more importantly, Magneto. This one makes a real hard case to be like, okay, can we take him out of the Holocaust and make him another survivor of another genocide? Not to say that like we don't want to do the Holocaust thing or whatever.
So
this 97 works.
Yeah.
But like
for
2024,
I don't know what they can.
It's getting harder.
It's getting
because it's
you're
such
separating them so far from
an integral part of the character, and the last bits of this episode,
especially,
are like, this is intrinsically tied.
To me, did it better than the movies ever did it.
Right. Oh, yeah. And the movies did it pretty good.
Like, First Class, I think, did it
the opening of X-Men.
The
opening of X-Men, the first one, was literally
very memorable opening,
That shit scared the fuck out of me. I'm like, what the hell?
I was like, this is too real for me
right
now. They wear black leather, too? No. I need yellow.
No, and so you do that. Two, Xavier's a punk ass. Xavier doesn't.
Weak.
He doesn't.
He's
got
weak.
the juice.
No.
Everyone thinks, oh, Xavier over the most powerful mutant of all time.
He is way too passive.
It's just like watching. It's like, yeah, you're gonna let that happen to your team. You're gonna abandon them to go marry somebody off world.
Yeah,
you pervert. Because you could walk in that world and fuck in that world.
I hate to say this. I hate to say because look, I have a weird thing with Charles. If you read the comics, you have a weird thing with Charles Xavier. Because he is mad. Well, they've retconned it as they do, but you can't get it out of your head once you see it. You're madly in love with Jean Grey, like from point A to point B,
which is weird because of age gaps. But
to where like mentor mentee type shit. Like that was a storyline, and it was a storyline that sadly made sense. To where it was like,
well, they explained it in this series a
little bit, to where I'm like, I could see that character doing this. I could see that character falling in love with this kid.
Right.
Like, I could see that.
Right.
And I can't get out. So that from that point, I was like Team Magneto all the way.
Right.
Because I love Killmonger, man. You know how I operate.
Right.
So I'm like, logic, yes.
Well,
that makes sense.
Well,
I'm more powerful than you. Why the fuck would I listen to you? No. I'm going to fuck your shit up until you listen. How about that?
And another problem with Xavier is this one Twitter clip that was going on from the original series.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
You haven't seen it?
No.
The one where Xavier versus Magneto from the original series? You know the one.
I remember that, yeah.
Farewell, Xavier. Your blindness has sealed your fate.
So mind you,
that old school animated, that shit was funny, man.
No,
like
but
Jordan's, what was it, Havoc, or who was it?
Banshee? Yeah.
That shit was great.
No, but do you know what he's doing here? He goes, I'm going to make you relive your worst memory.
Yeah.
The Holocaust.
Holocaust. Motherfucker. Too far.
No.
Too far.
Don't make me see. Xavier.
That's fucked up.
Don't
man.
make me see.
Dude, that was an atrocity. Really? We're friends?
Right. This is his
frenemies?
colleague.
This is straight enemy shit. What are you doing? There's coming back from this.
Don't make me see.
I know you don't have your wheelchair. I get that you feel like completely threatened and in danger right now. I get that part, but goddamn, this changes the friendship.
The Holocaust.
Whether or not we get out of this and we're both like, at the end of this, we're both okay, this changes the friendship. You took it too far.
Stop it. No, Magneto. You.
The fuck, man?
No more.
The fucking Holocaust.
The fucking Holocaust.
That stuck out to me, man. To where, like, even when this one started, and like I forgot most of this, of course, you probably should, but like when it started, it was like Xavier's dead. I'm like, good, and I'm like, what? Why did I say it was good?
Oh, okay.
And then it started dialing, and then I recapped, and I was like, no, Xavier sucked.
Also, kind of duality. He has his helmet. How do you do that? The helmet thing was invented in the movies.
Yeah, no, that's
the helmet being used to telepathically block him.
Comic book-wise, it's not a thing.
Comic book-wise, it was never a thing until the movies. Then they made it afterwards because they were like,
it was just a part of his outfit. So.
That makes sense. And they're like, yeah. So yeah, that never had any anti.
It was a cool little addition,
which is very cool. Weird.
Yeah.
Because he makes Xavier put on the helmet and it blocks his mental brain. So he must have upgraded it in the time he died.
Love that. And
whatever.
So Magneto would not be at the will of fucking Xavier. So he would find a way to block that shit. So that made total sense for him.
Right.
But that's fucked. That is so fucked.
Oh yeah, man. That's the worst thing. And
look, can I just give a precursor since Fantastic Four will be coming out soon?
Well,
Reed Richards sucks.
Oh my God,
Richards is a piece of shit. Reed Richards and Charles Xavier kind of both pieces of shit.
Oh, I have heard that about.
Yeah, Reed Richards more so. Reed Richards sucks. And Pedro Pascal's one of the most likable guys, so hopefully he can make him likable.
No.
I thought it was great casting.
No, I think
you have the best chance.
Here's the thing about Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
he's likable. He can be a dick.
He can totally.
You know he has that gear.
But that's the thing. I hope they don't gear like Reed Richards to be a dick. Like, just make him as likable as you can.
Well, then how are you going to get Sue Storm to be flirting around with Namor and everybody?
And Black Panther. She wanted out of that marriage. Dr. Doom? Yeah, no, she wanted out of that marriage heavy. Reed sucks. Like, he just sucks.
Ryan Walters and Holocaust flashbacks. Coming next, it's Eat the Cat. Don't make me see.
Oh, no. so fucked up.
But that's what I'm saying. Here's the one thing, though, Tommy. I will say we did, as great as the new series was, we did not get moments like this.
We did.
Or one. Juggernaut
2.
throws somebody clear out the window. Well, Juggernaut didn't show up either.
He did not.
No.
It's Charles.
We need that.
Look at it.
We need some shit that we'll watch at X-Men 97. We're like, what
We
the
need some,
fuck?
because that's the one thing. You got art with this one, but you didn't get no silly shit.
You didn't get the silly shit,
Other than Gambit and a crop top, which everyone got mad at. That's like the silliest shit that happens in the whole thing.
Well, Cyclops with the backwoods hat.
That was pretty, and the goggles.
And the goggles, you know.
Right. Once again.
The Chris Mullen.
Right. Hold on. X-Men 97.
No.
Yeah!
Oh,
I gotta find that picture of
weirdness.
them.
We need that random weirdness.
Yeah, backwards hat with the glasses on.
Yeah. Tank top.
So here, let's get into spoilers because we talk about everything but the show without being able to get into spoilers.
Right.
So, folks, if you haven't seen X-Men 97, we're gonna spoil it. Yeah, I do. I want to talk about it.
Okay.
Because tomorrow we're not gonna be able to talk about it because too much other things going on.
It's not been many things I'm like, I just would like people to watch this.
That's what I'm telling them to fucking leave.
Okay, fair enough.
Leave! We're gonna spoil some shit, okay? So we're cutting, and then after the spoiler talk, we're gonna talk about Galactus. Then we're gonna take a break. Well, not a break, but we're gonna fade black and get to a commercial break. And then we'll talk about the monkey.
Yeah.
The monkey won't go fast as well. We're going a little long. We're having a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
But then again, we didn't start the show until 45 minutes, so we're still fine. So I'm gonna fade to black. Actually, do you need to take a break or pee or anything?
I'm good.
Okay. So we're gonna take a flash break real quick, and we're gonna get into spoilers. So if you don't want spoilers, get out of here. Rakeem's ready. All right. Summertime. I don't know. I haven't listened to that song for a while. Hey, everybody. It's the time for the Manscaped ad. Did you know that over 5 million people trust the 5 million concurrent or more? Over 5 million people have trusted and do trust the fine folks at Manscaped. I'm one of them. See, here's the thing. Many moons ago, I don't know why I count moons, but many moons ago, the fine folks at Manscaped said, hey, you look like an up-and-coming podcast. Would you like some sponsorship if you sell us the Lawnmower 4.0? And I'm like, you bet your ass I would. I love cash money. But also, let me see what you got. Let me try out the wares first. Don't even pay me. Give me the wares. So I tried out the wares. And the wares were wonderful. Wonderful with the WH. And here's the thing, folks. They've only gotten better because that was the 4.0 back then. They're up to the 5.0 now. And here's the thing. They came out with some new bundles. They gave us a bunch of other bundles. And we used those bundles. But let's just say, you know what? There's too much going on. I'm so confused. Manscaped has a vast selection of so many different items. Creams, lotions, shavers, balms, if you will. Keep it with the basics. They came out with the Beard and Balls bundle, baby. That's the triple B. Beard, balls, bundle. Baby, that's 4 actually. But you know what? That's okay. Because here's the thing. When we say beard and balls, we're talking about the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. 5.0 Ultra. Remember I told you it was 4.0? It's the 5.0 Ultra now with the 2 interchangeable heads. That's 2 interchangeable heads. It also has the beard hedger. Now, here's the thing, folks. This beard is not always upkept, like especially because I have like a hair right here on my nose. Not always upkept by the beard hedger because I just get lazy sometimes. But like the sculpt and the general well-being is right there with the beard hedger. So you're like, you know what? That's fine. But you know what? I don't have a beard. I'm not mustachioed. So what would I need a beard trimmer for? Well, you know what? If you're watching this, you likely got balls. And here's the thing. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra does the balls, but the Groin and Go bundle has also the Handyman. Now, the Handyman is a compact face shaver to keep you nice and clean as well. Smooth as your balls is the alliteration there. Because look it, you don't always need the fucking... I don't know if we're supposed to cuss. You don't always need the the heavy dutiness. Sometimes you need something compact and light and has dual action skin safe blade head and a hybrid long hair leveler and foil shaver blades. That's the one that I haven't been able to get my hands on just yet. I want to try it with my head to see if it works, but in due time. But here's the thing, folks. I could get it at any time for 20% off and free shipping using coupon code MEX20. That's right. Coupon code MEX20 gives you 20% off and free shipping off everything at manscaped.com. Isn't that wonderful? Like I said, summer's coming up. Or rather, I just saying summertime, but summer's coming up. Spring's already kind of hot, to be honest. But if you want to make sure that everything is nice and neat and clean for the summer months, be sure to get yourself ready with either the Groin and Go bundle or the Beard and Balls bundle, baby. The 4 B's, get it together, and do the 5th B, which is Birchus. That was a reach, but you know what else is a reach? When you get the tool to underneath. But there's the thing, it's got a light on it. It's got 2-tone light, actually. It's got 2 colors. Manscaped.com. Your balls, your face, and I will thank you. I'm doing the noise first thing when it comes to this advertisement. That's right. You're in the middle of an advertisement right now. It's too late. You can press skip, but I'm going to be doing this for a while, like so much longer than I'm contractually obligated. Because, folks, here's the thing. Sex is fun. And as I mentioned, summer's coming up. And, you know, let's say you're out floating here in Texas. They got floats. California, maybe. You're out on the beach surfing the Nar. You're on the East Coast doing whatever the hell they do over there. And you see a lucky lady or a fine young male suitor or non-binary, and you're like, this is new. This is the new thing. I must be allured. If you are allured, you're allured to anything, honestly. And you're like, you know what? I want to make my performance really, 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 really good. Well, you know what? No matter the partner, all age or appropriate age. We have to clarify, it feels like at this point, but all the appropriate ages and creeds and ethnicities and genders, all can benefit from the Sexual Performance Booster. That's right. This summertime, get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. It is not copyrighted when you sing it. With the Sexual Performance Booster with Joy Mode. Be sure to go to usejoymode.com/MEX20 and you can get 20% off the Sexual Performance Booster and free shipping. 20% off and free shipping. What a deal. That's right. You get such a deal with that. Now, here's the thing, folks. That's the chat. That's nobody, and that's me right there. But if you go back, you can get increased blood flow, sexual wellness, and for those who have penises, erection quality and heart health. Take 45 minutes before sex for a boost, or take daily and build a routine that's great for your heart, fitness, and sexual wellness. You know what? Like at 1 o'clock around closing time, you know what? Just put a little bit of the sachet into your beverage water, because you need to be sobering up at this point. I don't know why I'm putting drinking in here. It's an advertisement. But you know what? Just put it in your beverage, drink it down, and the blood will be flowing all night long, all night. I don't know why I'm singing in all of them, but it feels good to do so. And you know what else feels good? The Sexual Performance Boost from Joy Mode. That's right. Get that healthy blood flow, that erection firmness and quality. And it's good for erectile health, athletic, and gym performance. Let's just say you want to dance all night long. Night. You could just throw that in your drink and get it going in heart health and blood pressure. And it's got the science-backed ingredients: L-citrulline, arginine, nitrate, pannase, ginseng, and vitamin C. But no, we're not talking graduation songs. We're talking about usejoymode.com/MEX20 to get 20% off and free shipping for the Sexual Performance Booster. It gives you that ooh. And if you don't know what that is, you need to go back and watch all of the advertisements that we do for Joy Mode, because that's the thing. You want to know what sex feels like? Let's just say, yeah, you never had sex before. Just vocalize like I do. Ooh. And then make it better, thanks to the fine folks at Joy Mode. Joy Mode. Use joymode.com/MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. And we're back. So, if you don't want spoilers, once again, if you don't want spoilers, be gone, wannabe. Be gone. So, we're spoiling X-Men 97 in our review, and then we'll give our ratings. We should have gave our rating. As a matter of fact, before we do that, what's our rating for the series?
For me,
huh?
Easy. It's a 10. 10? It's not been a more 10 thing for me.
9.5.
That's fair.
It's got room for improvement.
That. Yeah.
Everything's got room for improvement. I will say this. It was the cameos.
You didn't like the game?
It was just kind of like, we got the rights now.
I love
That's
that.
all.
It's
That's
like
all.
a little sample of like what they
That's all.
can actually do in the MCU, which I don't know if Feige's capable of, but yes.
Well, now we're getting to spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled for X-Men 97, be gone. And 3, 2, 1. Gambit's dead. That was my number 2 favorite guy. He fucking died.
I love Gambit, yeah.
And he's dead,
I wouldn't
dead.
expect, no, he's super dead.
He's super dead.
And like, I wasn't expecting that either because we become accustomed. To me, this shit right here, because all eyes are on it, MCU, Feige, rewrite the rules. You can kind of rewrite the rules of what we're used to. Like, people being dead needs to be a thing. Like, they need to be gone.
Well, here's the problem with that. They just did the thing that can undo death, and that is time travel.
Apocalypse is great with that, yeah.
And well, here's the thing: Apocalypse. I don't know how he died in the first series. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Me too.
Because he was in the first
Yeah,
series.
he was. I don't remember that either.
And so I don't know how he got
We
put
got
away.
Origin story.
Right. But now we got En Sabah
Yeah, I haven't heard him being called that a long
since
time.
Age of Apocalypse Now with Oscar Isaac.
God damn.
Yeah, people forget that it's a movie that
About
exists.
shit. Fuck, that's bad.
It's not a good movie.
Really bad
It's
movie.
not a good movie at all.
God.
So he's there,
fuck that up?
and now half of the
So
team.
disappointed, 'cause I love Apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, he's not 5'8". Like, he's a giant. Like, he's Thanos' size.
Right, he can get big and small. He grows. He can do whatever he
grow
wants.
as big as he can do whatever he wants, and you made him just a bitch.
Right. You made him just a Egyptian
It was
guy.
Ivan Ooze, but yeah, go.
Yeah, it was Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze.
You couldn't get past that.
You could not.
So now you got half the team in 3000
Apocalypse with
BC,
hair. Yeah.
and then you got the other team in 3000 BC, AD,
Split 'em
whatever.
up. Yeah.
Timey-wimey nonsense. The teams are split. Half the team got Magneto and X-Men and Xavier. The other half is so is the Egypt thing supposed to be like Savage Lands or something? Or they got? Well, they alluded to it
It's
earlier.
ancient Egypt. Like,
Have they ever done that in the comics?
Apocalypse, yeah. Apocalypse has been around for a long time. Like, that's his origin.
No, but did they go back to ancient Egypt
I don't recall
to that time?
actually.
Because I know he's been
I think
around forever.
So, actually, I do think they did.
Because he's been around forever. I do know that.
Yeah,
He's the first mutant, as they
Egypt is
say.
his origin story.
Well,
So
he's
they
the
got
first-
that part right.
Well, he's the first mutant because the first
Yeah.
mutant is Namor in
Right.
MCU. But we don't. But is the animation in MCU? We don't know.
So we don't know. So it's some stories where he's the first, some Namor is the first, and you don't know.
Because at the same time, because then you have
I like
the Watcher.
Apocalypse would be the first. Yeah.
Because you have the Watcher who's in the What Ifs.
Yeah.
But then is the What If MCU? Because they're similar characters, Captain Carter and whatnot.
Well, they watch all universes, so that's the key.
So I don't know.
They can see every universe happening simultaneously. So they can see the MCU, they can see all the offshoots.
Yeah, and where the fuck is Rama Tut in all this?
No shit.
Rama Tut, that fucker Kang the Conqueror got
Somewhere.
that shit got squashed right quick.
He had assault charges.
Right.
He's gone now.
Apocalypse, no. In Sabanur, what did you do? I beat up several women. Whoa, no.
Just said she should be like Coretta Scott King.
Who's Coretta Scott King?
She's not around yet.
Right.
She's phenomenal.
Every woman should be like her.
Should be like her.
Also, Apocalypse is like, I'm a great man. With his big lips.
And I need a great woman. Coretta Scott King.
Coretta Scott King.
Oscar Isaac will never make that mistake.
Right. He would just make all the other ones he did in that movie. But
Acting in it.
so you have the team split. Cable's got no arm.
Well, that's fine for
And now he's
He'll
also
find
the
one.
chosen baby, who's like 7 years old. So he's like, "Oh, Nathan, you're 7. You're this strange baby that came from the
Did you
future."
not wonder why Cable was the way Cable was?
It's because he was a
It's very fucked up.
right.
Yeah.
He's like a print. I don't even know Cable's
Time
child.
is all fucked up for him. Like,
Right.
he jumps in the past, jumps in the future. I'm sure he's seen his mom a couple times as like present day.
but like not clone mom, because
Not
the not clone
clone,
mom
yeah.
is because he's the clone mom.
Yeah, so he's running like many variations of his mother. Well,
Right.
he's Madeline Prior's kid specifically.
Specifically.
So you got to find Goblin Queen, and it's
Is she evil in this world?
I don't know. You know, and it's
And then she got
Cyclops is his dad, so I don't know what that does
Right,
to you.
and then she got blowed up on Alderaan or Genosha or whatever. Same difference.
It's pretty much the same
Right.
thing, yeah.
Also, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Have Sentinels always been this overpowered?
Yes.
Really?
Like they're like the X-Men's main go-to.
Well, they're like fodder. I thought.
It was
I thought
like
they were robot
well,
fodder.
Sort of, kind of, because they are super powerful. They're super powerful fodder. To where it's like, okay, as a 1 to 10, they're like a solid 7.
Okay.
Like problem-wise.
Because
if they're not prepared for the Sentinels can get them. But if it's like, oh, Sentinels again, let's assemble, let's do our thing.
right, cannonball.
If they're all
or
on
what is
point,
it? What's the
got
one where
'em.
you fastball special?
Fastball, yeah.
Fastball special. Throw him, chop off his head.
Boom, boom.
Exactly.
They'll sweat a little, but they can handle
They're
it.
like, fuck. There's like 30 of them. Shit.
Yeah,
That's where it's a problem.
Experienced X-Men, that's like foot soldiers for them.
Gotcha. That's what I'm
keep them
saying.
busy.
That's what I'm
for
saying.
sure. Like,
Because Executioner.
they got to take them seriously. It's like you're a Raiders fan. It's like it's like facing the Saints or something in like week 7.
No.
It's
I
like
gotta watch them.
They might get you.
Gotta watch them.
Yeah, but if you do your job, they're fine.
Right.
Yeah, you can handle it.
So you have that. So yeah, because Sentinels are just mobbing the floor with these motherfuckers, and I'm
They
like,
can.
I thought the Sentinels were just robots.
Sentinels can. No, they're huge.
Because like Executioner,
They are giants.
Executioner fucked up Storm, and he just had a
True, but,
gun.
I mean, they are still giant robots. Like that's gonna cause damage.
But then there's like Ultra.
specifically designed to kill you.
But do they have Stark Tech with proton cannon or that green beam that they had that was blowing shit up?
Yeah.
Like you're telling me that nobody can stop the green beam? Like,
look, you got to prepare for this. That's my thing with Sentinels. You got to prepare for Sentinels.
and they don't have scouts.
Like it's a thing.
Genosha
like,
don't
if you
got
see
scouts.
Sentinels coming, y'all got it. But if you don't, if they just surprise you, fuck.
How do you
All
not
we
have
didn't prepare
scouts?
for
You
this.
tell me that.
We were at a party and now they showed up and they got a freakish one that
You're
we don't
telling
know
me
what the fuck.
Tell me Beast don't got surveillance?
We ain't seen this hodgepodge version with 3 heads. Like, I don't know what the fuck this thing does. It's unpredictable. It's a
masturbator
wild
mold?
card. Yeah, it's the wild card of the group. So we haven't prepared for this.
Right.
That's really the thing with Sentinels in them.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so another thing we can talk about in the finale, because that's really all I want to spoil, because everything up until then is really cool.
Yeah.
Unless there was something in the show that you just really enjoyed, like leading up to it. I mean, obviously Gambit's Last Stand was pretty sick.
Gambit's Last Stand was,
know,
that whole episode. Well, that's honest to God, one of the best episodes of TV I've seen in a long time.
I Can't Feel You
That
is a
shit was
fucked
great.
up way to end a
I cried. I teared up a little.
Damn.
I wasn't expecting that line alone. Just
Right.
got me. It was like, I can't feel you. In credits. I was
Right.
like, oh, is he okay though? Like,
Well,
that's my dude.
You were like Simba and Mufasa. Dad, wake up! Wake up, Dad! Come on!
He like that etouffee. Like, that's my boy, man. He's
So
a Creole dude, man.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? I love Gambit. Gambit's one of my
I said Gambit's my number
favorites,
2
man.
favorite.
He might be like, he's top 5 for me.
Right. And
he's like 3 for me.
and he's gone.
Yeah, he's out.
And he's gone.
He's absolutely
And- but real quick, let's go over those cameos that they're at that last season. Spider-Man,
Spidey, Captain America pops up. That's
that version.
That was the reason I'm like, no, you have to do it now. You put yourself in a corner now,
Right.
to where you have to do it. And if you don't do it, we will fucking rail against you.
Oh, I thought they had-
Bob Iger.
I thought they had
or
pictures-
Kevin Feige, whoever I have to send my angry letters.
I thought they had pictures of everybody, but no, Archangel was in the image. T'Chaka was like,
Man,
do not
if they
blow up everything.
Listen,
Do not blow up the world.
They do a him and Storm. I'm done. I'm like, because that's so canon.
Well, Storm
It's not even funny.
wants Forge for some reason. I
know.
They fell in love immediately, which was really weird.
It was a trauma thing.
Well,
was
what
trauma
if?
bonding.
Hold on. What if Forge's
Lost of
thing?
powers. He's Native American.
Oh.
And fuck, this is America.
Right.
Unfortunately,
We know what that
that's
allegory
half of his
is.
battle already. So it's just
He's
like,
on a res.
fuck,
That's half
man,
his
I'm
battle.
just like, that's why you're not in the mansion like you should be.
And the other half is alcoholism. Oh, don't look up the stats. Don't look up the stats. It'll make you sad.
You are brothers.
Yeah,
You are brothers.
Sorry, you guys.
We all got
casinos.
melanin. If you got melanin, we are brothers and
You
sisters.
guys got casinos. But no. But here's the thing. Well, here's the thing. I had to think about it, but I just thought of it right now.
Yeah.
You know, Forge's his mutant power is solve any problem, essentially, right?
Right.
So he's like, how do I make Storm fall in love with
Man,
me?
him and Domino would make a hell of a group.
right?
Jesus Christ.
Just like luck
Put that
and
duo
thinking.
together. Yeah. A guy who could just logically think. They would not break a sweat in anything.
Right. Well, the only thing they're limited to is time.
That's it.
Hey, Quicksilver, can you make this? Use the psychic. Get a psychic to get in my brain. Give it to Quicksilver and be like, I got it. And then
Gotcha.
I built this thing, guys.
Put Quicksilver to work.
It kills all the humans.
Yeah, I got you.
So you have Colossus as an image. Crimson Dynamo. That's right, Crimson Dynamo, the whole Russian.
yeah.
Daredevil, your boy Daredevil showed up.
Oh, I love
Cell shaded and everything.
No, I loved it. God,
Oh, he got tossed around pretty bad though. He got
He's
fucked
human,
up.
man. He's human in a world of mutants. The
Right.
fact he's there, like that to me with Daredevil, the fact they take him semi seriously, it's like, look, man, yeah, you can get fucked up in this, but for whatever reason, we trust you.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you a real bad thing I thought when I saw him?
Oh no!
Well, he's like fighting, and everyone's like, the lights went out, and he's just like,
Pew, 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 doing this thing.
Nothing changes.
Doesn't make a difference. That is the way he's strong.
It's just like,
No,
don't
I
need
realized
to see,
that fact too.
no lights.
It was Echo that made me realize, like, oh, when it's dark, that's where he thrives.
But it just cracked me up because everyone's like, oh no, there's no power, there's no lights. He's got batons.
I got it. Yeah.
Batons don't have electricity. He's just like,
Have echo sensors. We're good, man. We're solid. I got you guys.
He's just
covered.
fucking like a dolphin.
Dude, like him in Civil War, it almost cracks me up.
Civil War?
Civil War 2 specifically.
Oh, the comic. Okay.
The comic to where it's just like, you don't belong. Man, like, but you're here and no one's blinking an eye. Like, you a con in this
Especially
room.
him, because he doesn't need to.
You a con in this room, Matt Murdock. But
right.
Yeah, no, he holds his own. He's still alive at the end of all these things.
Right. Then you had, what was his name? Cloak and Dagger came to help him. They're like, Cloak and Dagger's like, hey, what are you doing to my boy?
Which, shout out to that show. That was not a bad show.
Cloak and Dagger?
It was
the TV show?
Bad show, man. Surprisingly. They didn't give it enough. They didn't give it time to breathe.
It was on like Hulu Plus?
It was on Hulu. I think it had 2 seasons. It might have just had 1.
Yeah.
But like, it was elements of it, like, because it was so great. It was Daredevil.
Right.
They literally did the Daredevil formula. Like, this is super grounded in reality, but they had like fantasy elements, obviously.
Right. But
it was like, I'm into this. I don't know why. Like, it's not super well written, but the fact that it's set in like modern day New Orleans and like this black dude and this white chick, like, they are very much a black dude and a white, privileged white chick. And somehow, they have to come together and become super powerful because they're stronger together.
Right.
That's their thing.
It's the Hitch thing. Hitchcock? Hitch? Yeah,
which I'm like, man, that's such a...
Hancock. There you go.
Yeah, it's such a good quality. I think Hancock had to have took it from that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, that is a good story that needs to be kind of told, honestly. Mm-hmm. Because it was working. Like,
that black and white are stronger together?
Because he was from the hood. Like, his brother got shot. Like, the hood in New Orleans. So, like, it was, like, real, like,
Post-Katrina.
Post-Katrina. So, and she lived in, like, the Garden District. And, like, incidents happened to where, like, they had to come to, and, like, it was a love story. It worked great. And it was elements that could have been better, but it was like, you had something here and they just abandoned it. But like, seeing them was great. I love Cloak and Dagger.
Right. Iron Man was there.
Yep.
Omega Red, Mr. Fantastic. Well, what's his name? Morph was like, I'm Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Magic, Omega Red, Psylocke,
Good old
Quicksilver,
Psylocke, yeah.
Scarlet Witch, Off-World. Same thing with Quicksilver. I don't know if do they have the rights to them again? I don't know.
They have the rights to all of it.
Shadowcat. So Shadowcat exists?
Yes.
Silver Samurai was like, the power went out.
That one was a surprise to me.
And then Mary Jane Watson and Spider-Man. That version.
Listen, Marvel can just do these. Like,
do they just unify the worlds?
I'm asking for Spider-Man 97. Fuck it, do all of it.
Why not?
Do Cloak and Dagger set back in the 90s. Like,
well, no, that would be a feature. They'd be the cameos. Punisher didn't show up.
Punisher did not. I mean, it's tough to do.
The damn cops.
Yeah,
the goddamn cops.
Punisher's too tough to do, man.
As a children's cartoon?
If he has the white boots, maybe. But
you do white boots, white gloves.
Maybe white boots, white gloves, but that's still, you're still pushing it. He's for us. Like, it's no way you can really make Punisher kid friendly.
They made RoboCop toys. That's fine.
That's fine, but RoboCop, he can't think for himself. He's a robot.
No, not RoboCop. Rambo.
I had those toys.
I know you did.
It was the 80s and 90s.
Exactly.
Man. We can't do that.
You can
these
give.
days.
Anyone else think we're gonna get Onslaught? The story leading into Apocalypse. That's the path we need.
I think so.
Onslaught does what? It was Magneto and what combined?
Fuck, I forgot about Onslaught.
Because Onslaught was in fucking Marvel vs. Capcom.
It was.
Or one of those. Hold on.
Yeah. Look that one up.
Because, I forget, because he looks like Magneto, of course.
Yeah.
So Onslaught is a character appearing, is written as a sentient psionic entity created from the consciousness of 2 mutants, Charles Xavier and Magneto. Oh, so if the brain, that last scene, which, by the way, the best gay love story since The Last of Us.
I love it.
The Last of Us with Ron Swanson.
Ron Swanson and the dude from White Lotus.
Right. Yeah.
No, I wish I knew their names.
Right.
Because it's great, yeah.
But literally, the two of them, he's like, you're my friend. I'll always be here in the waters of your rage. And he's like, you abandoned me. You made me relive the Holocaust, you son of a bitch. Why would you do that?
We're friends, goddammit.
I can't even see my mom's face.
Too far.
Don't make me see. That's a fucked up thing to say. Not stop it. Don't make me see. Not look. See.
That is, you're not thinking. You literally don't want to
right.
see.
And his eyes are open. He can't close his eyes.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
I don't forgive him for that.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then now Xavier is like, see, the mind break sets it up, right?
Yeah.
So, but they look like, well, Magneto was like, I live, motherfucker. Time warp, which, who do you think made the time warp?
Good question.
Was it Bishop's bitch ass? Because Bishop was already like
that time travel shit. See that him and Cable, man. Where I'm like, y'all just jumping back and forth shit cannot be good.
Right.
Like you just do it.
Right.
And it's just like, oh,
how does Loki fit into that
as
shit?
As a kid, I thought that like that can't be good, right? That
right.
Him and they just
200 times he went back in time
with that shit.
200 times.
Stay in one place. Like my parents used to say, inside or outside. Pick one.
You let the goddamn air out.
Goddamn air conditioning out. Pick one.
Well, Forge pulled a gun on Bishop. Was like, bitch, we're not friends. He's like, we're not friends yet, buddy. It's like, wait a minute. I thought he knew Bishop because Bishop was hanging out in the first episode.
Yeah.
And then Cable's got no arm. Bastion exploded in the sun.
He can find another one.
Bastion was weird. That whole ending speech was like,
it's very strange.
Bastion was on some shit, man. He was like.
The fact they dusted off Bastion
right.
was strange to me. He's a good villain.
Right.
But it's just like, wow, that's where you went, huh?
Right. You're going cyborg?
I didn't see it coming. As someone who reads the comics. Like, I didn't realize I read as many X-Men comics as I had.
Right.
But I'm like, okay, that was a choice.
Right.
I didn't see it coming.
And then Mr. Sinister just being in the background like.
Just there, doing his sinister shit.
Right.
Which everyone was like, the live action, they wanted Bryan Cranston to play.
That'd be weird.
I'm like, that'd be strange, but I wouldn't oppose it.
Right.
Sinister's always been weird to me. I'm like, I don't know how you could do him.
He's got black lipstick on.
Action and a diamond in his
and
forehead.
a diamond in his forehead.
And no pigmentation.
Right.
So I'm just like,
you know what?
He looks like a vampire. So I'm just like,
you know what? Find a drag queen. Make a drag queen Mr. Sinister. Why the fuck not?
I would love that.
That'd be crazy cool.
A flamboyant Mrs. Yeah.
Not even flamboyant. No, just a drag queen.
No,
so like, so a man dressing as a woman, acting like
a man dressed as a woman, being him or their self,
right?
Completely, and make that character that, because he's such a off the wall character anyway.
Right. He's a mad scientist that wants to be young forever.
He's one of those characters like, yeah, go wild with this one because he's so generic kind of and so.
Well, he's evil scientist man.
He's one dimensional.
Right. Evil scientist man, but extreme evil scientist man.
Extreme and happy about it.
Right.
It's like, why are you so thrilled about this, man? I don't get your motivation. And I never got his motivation of why. For what though?
Because I don't know. He's
I know you're an
guy.
evil scientist guy, but was that it? Because you're gleeful about it.
Right.
That's the thing. You're so fucking gleeful.
Just happy. DNA. Messing with. He's like, what's his name?
Fucking with DNA.
High evolutionary in the MCU type thing. Very.
Except high evolutionary. I like high evolutionary better.
Right, but similar vein.
No, I need this to have it's like a hyperfixation for him to like I need this to work.
Right.
And I as ADHD, I get that.
Right.
But with Sinister, I'm just like, but why though? It's not like
I want to be
it's not an obsession.
Right.
It's just like you just want to.
I want to make clones of a hot redhead.
Yeah, I just want
and
to
make them have
the whole genetic structure of all y'all
and
shit.
swap them.
Because I want what you have. I'm just gonna fuck with it. Like I'm
Matt Berry, Matt Berry as Mr. Sinister.
Oh my god. Are we going to New York City?
No, you're the most devious mutant in New York City.
My name isn't Sinister, it's Jackie Daytona.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I loved him in Fallout. I need to watch.
I did too. Yeah. That was a great cameo. Too. I'm like, I did not expect Matt Berry to be in this, but I'm not mad about him and Walton Goggins on screen together. I'm not mad about this.
Right. So, lastly,
John Hamm. I could see that actually. I like John Hamm.
Lastly, on the X-Men tip, as they say.
Sure.
They don't say that.
They don't.
Morph totally wants to fuck Wolverine.
Absolutely.
Confirmed.
I feel like a lot of mutants want to fuck Wolverine.
Well, no, but you know how everyone posited / everyone on the internet posited that Morph and Wolverine were big gay together, or whatever they and man makes. I don't know. That is gay. That is gay, I think, but queer makes it queer. There you go. That's more broader.
Which is fine.
But the idea being, when he's like dying on the planet, and he's like, well, and fucking Cyclops, don't you break her heart. Damn, dude. It's like, I know you want to fuck my girl, but she actually kind of likes you, but like in a cool way.
About you, yeah.
So don't fucking die on me. I gotta go talk to my son.
I'll kill you.
And then Morph was like, I know she can't be here to do this, but I can. I love you, Logan. That was him saying that he loved Logan.
Yeah.
That was him being like, I love you, wake up.
That is a trope that doesn't get used often, but if done right, can be effective.
The star-crossed friend.
Yeah, like
that
I'll
can
never get out
transform
of this
into a
friend
woman.
zone. And yeah, it's been done before. Believe
I
it or
mean,
not. Yeah,
it gets real interesting real quick.
I love it. I love.
Do we know what World Morph was on? Was it
I don't know which team he made it on.
Because Wolverine's somewhere in a pit.
Yeah, he's
because he didn't show up. He's fucking passed out.
He's fine.
Alive, but
He'll
he's in
be
a
fine.
pit. Yeah,
he can't die. He'll
the
be
best
fine.
of what I do,
Yeah.
and that's not dying. But now I got bone claws.
I can't die. I'm fine.
Right.
I'll be fine.
Well-
Give me a second.
9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
9 out of 10. Any final thoughts on this?
I love it. I love everything about it. It was very much a surprise for me. And no, more of the queer shit. More of that.
Make it
Love
interesting.
that.
It's interesting.
I love it.
It's an
It
interesting
makes it
element
very
that I don't see because
interesting.
I'm not that.
And the thing about it, I forgot how animated Wolverine was because Hugh Jackman fucked us up. Hugh Jackman really did fuck us up. And we kind of, at least me, lost track of that character who Wolverine actually is. Because Hugh Jackman's version is different.
A sad
It's
loner
the
cuck.
essence- A little bit.
Little sad loner cuck.
Sad
Let's be
as
honest.
fuck. Not the brightest guy,
Right.
but like he's clutch.
Dexterity of a hammer.
He is clutch. Mm-hmm. You have to talk to Wolverine a certain way because, like, I can't get into these weeds with Logan. He doesn't understand that. Let me just keep it simple.
Right.
Type of shit. So with that being like, I have these feelings towards Morph. I could totally see that.
Well, he's like, I don't
And
know.
I want them to do that.
I don't know how to
and I know
kiss-
they probably won't. They got to introduce Iceman. Get Iceman in this bitch.
I don't know how to kiss a they them. I don't know if it makes me gay. I don't know
That
if I
kind of
want to
shit.
do
That
it.
Brokeback Mountain shit.
It's Canadian. I don't know how to quit you, bub.
That's a good storyline. That's a good storyline. I say get Iceman involved in this bitch. Was Colossus in this?
No.
No.
Not even, maybe cameo? Morph
I could
cameo?
have sworn a cameo of some kind, but like get Colossus, get Iceman in this bitch. Like mix it up, man. Like I love what they're doing because they're doing shit I didn't expect them to do.
Right.
But it matches. Like it matches now. It matches the time. Funny, it's ironic. It's called X-Men '97. It's one of the most like current feeling shows.
Absolutely.
around. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, here is my final review. It's my X-Men collection, my figures.
Oh, you assembled them.
I did. I finally
That is
cleaned
impressive
some up.
fucking collection.
Oh, I mean, I need. What do I need for this one? I
I
need
was
Cable.
envious as fuck of this collection.
Cable's coming soon. I
you
need
don't.
Colossus is coming later in the year, and I think that's all I need.
Got Bishop. Where's Bishop?
Bishop's in the back.
Where's he at?
I bought him.
How you put him in the- Oh, he's.
I got him the.
You didn't put the flag.
I got the
It's
Jerry
fine.
curl. I got him the Jerry curl. Let's zoom in a
No,
little
that's
bit.
the only version, man.
Well, yeah, but it's on
Like, I
the.
appreciate you giving me the old school Storm with the hair.
Oh.
I don't want Mohawk Storm.
It's on the body of the new Bishop, though. You can't tell.
The
That's a
body's
different
great. That's the
Iceman.
thing, like the
That's
head-
Spider-Man and the Amazing Friends Iceman. I got that Kitty Pryde for
Kitty
cheap.
Pride, yeah.
The classic one, the
I
80s
know.
one. Gambit's sick.
That's the one
Rogue.
that stood out to me. Rogue, Cyclops.
Cyclops, Angel, sick as fuck.
That's the
Storm,
same
the
Storm?
new Rogue.
No, it's a different story.
It's a different Storm. It's the comic Storm. You got the TV show Storm. New Wolverine, Beast, Three
like that
Swords,
Wolverine.
Three Swords, Nightcrawler. I got Jubilee. God damn it, super hard to find.
Bubblegum and all.
Bubblegum and all,
That's
and
hard
then
to find.
Psylocke is hard. Is
Psylocke.
expensive. Easy to find, expensive.
Really?
They made her like 5 years ago, so it's an old figure.
Fucking hell.
You could tell which ones are the old ones. These two are old. These three are brand
No,
new.
you
This one's
can't.
pretty old.
You can.
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're getting to the monkey. Be right back. We're just taking a breather.
It's Charles.
0 out of 10. X-Men was 0 out of 10. Didn't have Banshee screaming. As a matter of
We
fact,
need Banshee.
no, Banshee.
We gotta have Banshee.
Nope.
Oh, he's dead.
Spoilers. Still have spoilers. No, he got blowed up on Alderaan.
No.
A lot of people got blown up on
I
Alderaan.
forget. Because there was so many people that got blown up.
Everybody got blown up on Alderaan.
I was like, oh no, they died.
That's episode 5. 5 episodes ago. You had 5 weeks. Fuck
that
off.
was the big mid-season.
Everybody got blowed up.
Fuck off. That was a red wedding
Yeah.
for X-Men.
Tom and Jerry Azia. What? Actually, can I tell you something that was funny as shit to me
Yeah.
before we go to the monkey?
Tom and Jerry still holds up.
No, Monkey Kingdom. What the fuck? I was trying to look up Planet of the Apes, and I looked up Monkey Kingdom. No
franchise.
Oh, I want to talk about the franchise. Yeah, we're not talking about just the last one.
I have to talk
because I saw all of them. I shotgunned them all this weekend.
Did you?
I'll tell you right in a minute.
Okay.
But Tom and Jerry ass yell is what that means. There was this TikToker, some white kid, and he goes, "If you don't wake up in the morning with that coffee yell," he said So imagine him pronouncing Tom and Jerry yell is how he said it, and everyone's like, "Oh, you never heard a black person say this. You just read it your entire time, so you thought it was Tom and Jerry yell." And that blew my fucking mind because in my head, I know that's Tom and Jerry yell.
Yeah,
Yell.
Yeah.
Not He was like
yeah.
not Tom and Jerry yell.
That's
See?
crazy.
Vernacular.
That's cultural.
It's cultural. No culture vultures here, goddammit.
Yeah.
One more thing.
People of color didn't blink an eye.
Right. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Tom and Jerry, yeah, you know? No, the other one that I fucking didn't hear, I was in the traffic listening to They Not Like Us or Not Like Us from Kendrick.
Yeah.
And
New classic.
And
Yeah.
I didn't realize that they had a fucking E40 reference in it.
Really?
Did you catch it?
I'm telling you, man, his shit's so
he
gotta go back.
Because he was like, because the lyric was, Oakland will be your last show. Your Disrespect Pac. Oakland's gonna be your last show.
Right.
Something. Go. Your audience ain't dumb. Everyone was focusing on the audience ain't dumb.
No.
But he put in that go dumb.
I'm telling you.
Fuck, it's a great song.
Dude, you have to unpack
I was like,
shit, man.
It's
That's
like, go, the audience ain't dumb. I was like, you just talked about
I'm
the
still
Bay.
unpacking Euphoria.
Yeah.
It's still shit I'm catching in Euphoria I didn't catch before.
I go, you referenced the Bay two
He
lines
ended
ago,
it,
4
man.
verses
He
ago.
ended it. Like, he ended it in one fell swoop. You just haven't caught up yet.
Yeah.
You have to catch up.
Well, Drake's about to go to prison.
Drake's already caught up. He pretty much like, no, it's done. I'm done.
I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow.
Yes.
Everyone's going to jail.
We should.
But we're talking about
Yeah.
Monkey.
We talking about the Monkey.
Monkey.
Which,
Now.
can you, like, the fact you even watch these movies surprised me. The fact, I'm sure, I'm just guessing because I don't know your opinion, that you like these movies does not.
Monkey.
This is the most low-key goddamn franchise, has to be in film history. I know a lot about movies. It's not a franchise I know that is universally, anyone who watches the movies like, oh, at the very least, I really like that.
Right.
At the very least, I really like that. For the people who love it are like, this is one of the best things I've seen.
Yeah, the originals are interesting. Let's saw the first one.
Dude.
The first one is interesting as shit.
The fact that I love them, and the one with Woody Harrelson, I have seen half of. Mm-hmm. This one I saw like half of. I don't know if it's one in the middle of those two that I missed.
The newest one?
I saw War. I think War was the one before
No,
this
so
one.
you had Dawn. I had to Google Dawn,
yeah, Rise, War. Yes. Yeah, War.
And then this is Kingdom.
So it's 4 right now.
4.
Okay, I missed War. I saw half of War, Woody Harrelson wilding out, and then this one. I saw half of this one. So I'm sort of...
what are the first two?
The first two are Dawn and Rise.
Dawn was with, what's his
Franco.
name? With Franco.
The second one was with...
And that had Malfoy. The second one had Koba.
That was Koba. That's the one I remember. Who's the human lead in that one?
Geez, I don't know that asshole's name.
Jason...
Rise of the
Is that one
Planet
with Jason
of the
Clarke,
Apes.
or was War the one with Jason Clarke?
Jason Clarke was a handsome guy?
The dude from Terminator.
I think that was
Jason
him.
Clarke is not that handsome. But he's
Okay, so Rise was the first one.
Okay.
So
this is what I'm talking
that's
about.
the problem.
Man.
The naming
we don't even know.
The naming structure on these movies is insane.
Oh, they don't work. It's like 2 ofs in the title.
Right.
It's 2 of
Rise
these
of the
in
Planet
the title.
of the Apes.
Yeah.
Of
it's
the Monkey.
So confusing.
Right. So hold on. So it was Dawn. Dawn is 2.
Yeah.
Let's see here. That's the one with Koba.
That's Koba.
Koba fucking.
That's Rise.
Yeah, there you go. That's Koba.
Is that Jason Clarke? That's the one with Jason Clarke.
Yeah, that's
okay.
2.
Kerry Russell also?
Believe so, yes.
Yes. Okay. Because I thought Kerry Russell was in this one. I'm like, I thought Kerry Russell was in that one.
So then War is the third one. That was with Woody Harrelson.
Yes.
Okay. Woody Harrelson looked all
the fuck out.
He was just like,
he's losing his shit.
I hate Monkey.
Who else was in the war? It was somebody who was
Donkey. The ape named Donkey.
Okay.
Donkey, get over here, Donkey. Shit. Let's just, we don't have to do all of them like verbatim. And then Kingdom was the last. We'll talk about Kingdom last, of course.
Yes, that's
but Kingdom, we don't have much. I don't have much to say about Kingdom.
I mean, from what I like with Kingdom, you can. It's almost like a start of a new trilogy.
It is a start of a new
It's the
trilogy.
start of
We'll
a new
talk about
trilogy, yeah.
why I have an issue with it.
Okay.
Issue with it is not dislike.
Interesting. People like it.
People like it. Oh, so here's
It's on par
So here's what we do.
from what I saw.
You go to Rise of a Monkey.
Right.
Watching a movie with James Franco's
Franco,
not
it's
fun.
weird now. It's weird.
And John Lithgow.
Really?
Yeah, he's the old dementia man.
Oh, that's right. It was his dad, right?
It's his dad.
Yeah.
And he's like, Dad, you got amnesia.
Frida Pinto, I liked.
She's
she
cute.
needs more things.
Gorgeous.
She's beautiful.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it's like John Lithgow's like, I don't know how to use a spoon. And he's like, I'll fix you, Dad.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'll fix
And
you.
Look, as someone who's going through something similar with his dad, that was tough. Yeah,
Yo, at the time, at the time, in 2011 or whatever.
Man, that was literally the year my dad died. So yeah,
Oh.
like it was a very connected thing with that movie. That's why I fell in love with like this series.
Monkey.
Sort of. Clearly, I didn't fully love it because I like,
Skipped half of them.
dude, like it.
Well, that was-
we'll talk about.
Well,
it.
that
Like,
was the thing.
yeah.
Everybody
This
said
franchise is so weird.
once people got to the end of War,
Yeah.
a lot of people were saying this is the best trilogy
One of
to
the
come
best
out
ever
of all time. It's like Toy Story,
Hands the fuck down.
Star Wars,
Consistent.
this.
If you want a consistent trilogy, and I hope they really specify that they're splitting this. Like one trilogy, two trilogies.
Which, yeah,
'Cause
well,
you
there's
still
a clear
have the-
delineation.
You still have the old ones. If you like, IMDb this shit is gonna get mixed in.
Oh, Jesus.
Like it's too many.
Right.
But like the thing is, like the newest series, because the fact it was a newer series,
Mm-hmm.
like that part of it, it was a Planet of the Apes that was set like with us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the origin of the Planet of the Apes. All those things seem so generic to where it would make you think like, all right, I'll catch it if I catch it. If I don't.
Well, not
don't.
only that, the first one was like, what if monkeys took? How would they even take over? Because
How did it start?
2011, we
And that
had
was-
hubris.
and
We
that
had
was-
hubris in 2011 where we're like, you know what? A flu,
Yeah.
a simian flu, we would mask up and take vaccines as a unit. We got that under control.
That wouldn't bother us at all.
Cut to 2024, watching it for the first time since 2011. You're like, oh
that's
yeah, we would die of
accurate
simian
as
flu
shit. Yeah, no,
immediately.
that's accurate. That's super accurate.
We would cough blood and not
Dude,
tell anybody.
It's such a weird thing to where they're just well-made, well-written movies, flat out, just without question, just flat out.
Mm-hmm.
They're just structurally just good movies that will get you
Right.
where you need to be. And so that part was the main thing,
mean-
and they did that successfully. And then it was just a good story. It was a heartwarming like story.
Well, it was
James Franco aside.
James Franco aside.
It was heartwarming.
Hey, we have this monkey that is special.
Caesar.
No, the mom, Bright Eyes.
Oh yeah, Bright Eyes.
It's Bright Eyes.
I forgot about
They
Bright
fucking
Eyes.
go.
Yeah.
She went crazy defending her baby.
You loved Bright
Killed
Eyes.
everybody.
Not saying a word.
Killed
yeah.
immediately, and then you're like, oh, we got this
no.
baby. We're gonna get
Innocent
the
baby.
The bad evil scientist said kill all these baby monkeys.
Yeah.
All the monkeys, and then he's like, I'm tired of killing babies. You do it, and he's like, I'm gonna abscond with
Sure.
this baby.
And then just takes him home.
And then he just takes him home. He becomes the Tiger King. He's goddamn Carol
I can't
Baskin.
kill this fucking monkey.
He's
man.
monkey
It's
Carol
not gonna
Baskin.
happen. Yeah.
And then that monkey attacks a dude, and he's like, "Oh shit!" Because of John Lithgow's dementia,
Yeah.
he gets into a car. Remember?
Fucked up.
And then it's like, "Oh, we got to put you in the zoo. I'll come back." And then he's like, "My people are here. We're all enslaved." And goddamn Malfoy,
Of course, Mal.
fucking prodding him.
Listen, if there's ever a motherfucker that does not mind being typecast,
It's fucking Malfoy.
It's Malfoy.
It's goddamn. And you
He's
know what was
all
funny?
for it, yeah.
Do you remember that he brought a bunch of girls in to see where he abuses animals?
Yes.
He's like, "Come on, girls. I'm gonna beat these animals up."
So funny, 'cause, like from what I hear, the actor's one of the nicest guys.
Oh yeah,
Tom
was
Felton,
Felton?
one of
Yeah.
the nicest guys ever, and I'm just like, oh, I see how realistic this man is to where he knows. Like,
Yeah.
I'm Malfoy.
It's his face.
And he just is like, fuck it, I'll do the best I can with it. And I admire that about him.
Right.
But, yeah, no, he was a villain of that movie for a while.
Right.
For like
And then-
first half of the movie.
And then he gets fucking murdered by the monkeys by
like
accident.
that, and then you're just like, oh shit.
And then you're like,
okay.
oh,
we ain't got to worry about him anymore.
So Caesar got a taste for blood and was like, I'm with my people now. I'm not
Yeah.
going home.
Can't go back
You
to this
bitch.
James Franco.
Right. And then the other guy's like, I got COVID. Hey man, can you help me with this COVID? Blah! Coughs on the neighbor.
Yeah.
Neighbor goes to New
And it
York.
spreads,
he
baby.
goes to New York City.
And the shit spreads.
It gives them all coronavirus.
outbreak, yeah.
And then the goddamn National Guard gets fucked up on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
And we're like,
It's a good set piece. Yeah. It's a good set piece. David Oyelowo. Oyelowo.
Yellowo, yeah.
Love the actor. Hard to pronounce the name. But yes, he got fucked
He
up.
got blowed up. A
Got
gorilla took a
fucked
bullet for Caesar.
Yeah.
And these are not smart monkeys.
And
These
you
are just
feel-
regular monkeys.
And it's all CGI, and you like, to me, if anyone's like CGI, you can't connect emotionally with CGI.
Right.
I'm like, look at these fucking movies. These movies, you
That
absolutely
Weta Digital, yeah.
Yeah, like that whole Lion King shit. I'm like, fuck you, because Planet of the Apes did that shit in droves. Like, it's possible. This is a movie that to me made it like, oh, it's possible to make CG characters that you feel for. Yeah.
So here's the thing. Then you go to Dawn. Dawn is my favorite of the series.
I love Dawn.
Dawn is my favorite of the series by far.
I was like, oh, this is your Empire Strikes Back.
Right.
You don't give a fuck.
Koba was like...
Koba was a
menace.
motherfucker, bro.
Fucking menace.
So I didn't expect, like, because I think a lot of the appeal of these movies, you kind of go in blind. Like, these trailers are vague.
Right.
They're super fucking vague. So I didn't know Koba was the big bad of that one. And Koba was such a bitch.
Because he was one of the day ones, right?
Such a bitch.
He was the first one as a day one, right?
Yeah,
in the cages,
he was there the first one. And so, like, you saw Kobe, you saw him do some devious shit in the first one. And then it's like, oh, no, he's evolving into just a fucking piece of shit.
He's like, must protect apes. And here's what I liked about that movie, and which gets into a problem I have with the later movies, is that Caesar sparsely talks. He does talk.
He talks
and
rare.
some of the monkeys rarely talk.
He's learning how to. It seems like a creature that's like, you should not be talking.
Right.
But for whatever reason you are, it's freaking me out, but I'm okay with it because you're cool.
And, and the other ones do occasionally. They'll say
it's like it almost hurts them.
Right. They're like
it's the way they do it is just like, it's so unnatural, but like for them, it's like this. I don't know what's happening to me, but I can communicate.
It's like monkey.
Yeah, it's
strong with
that freaked me out, and I don't know why it did.
It makes it interesting.
It does.
It goes.
It really caught my
and then
attention.
half of it is sign language too.
Yeah,
and they're just like, so they have this mixture of
creatures
communication.
desperately trying to communicate and just like, but it's still new. Like, you shouldn't have this ability, but you do, and it's just like, but it's like weird to you even.
Right, and they got then you got Caesar
did that perfectly.
Right, and then you got Caesar who's like, all right, folks.
I've experienced with this. I hung out with humans. Chill out.
Right.
Yeah, you can talk.
We don't want a war.
Yeah.
Because these motherfuckers are crazy.
Yeah. Like, we got to keep it civil here.
And Koba's like, these motherfuckers are trying to kill
fuck
us.
Them.
Fuck
He's
them.
Killmonger 2.0.
Right. So, no, 1.0. 1.0. He was before, I think.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. So Koba was like, oh.
He was pre-Killmonger.
I'll burn all you motherfuckers down.
Beat these motherfuckers.
And he's like, the humans? They brought a gun? And they burned down our place. We got to go squash that shit. And you know what? Do you think he was right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe.
When they first learn how to use guns, I love that part.
Uh-huh.
Of when it's like, oh, fuck, they can use guns.
Monkeys with guns.
Oh,
shit.
My God. Yeah, like that was a game changer, like plot point in this overall story.
Right.
Like, okay, you're in trouble now.
Right. These monkeys got guns.
They got guns and horses. So you're fucked.
And so that whole like Koba, Caesar, his son being like, I don't like you, Dad, and then being like, oh fuck, this guy's nuts.
Yeah.
This guy's a real terrorist. I'm not
so
about that
crazy,
action.
Man, to where like it was one of the movies it surprised me because I got so caught up in it.
Right.
And I'm like, it's been CGI on the screen.
Nothing's real.
Like 30 minutes.
Nothing is real.
None of it's real. And I am so enthralled in this story. And it baffled me. And then I forgot about it after I saw it. I didn't forget about it in a way of like, this is bad. I forgot about it. These are the best forgettable movies ever. Well, it's the only way I can describe them. To where, like, if you think of them, you're like, oh, no, that's great. Those are really good movies. But it's like you won't immediately, when someone says the best trilogies or the best franchise. Well,
because there's no Jason Statham.
Forget about it.
There's no Rock.
It's no human point to where it's like, oh, those are those, because there's a different like human star each movie.
Right.
It was Franco, then it was Russell and Clark, then it was Woody Harrelson.
Right.
And this one, I don't know who the fuck is a human.
Siri.
Most of these people, yeah.
Siri from The Witcher, the little girl.
Yeah, that's
now just a woman now.
Low key actors in this to where I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Right.
But like, it doesn't matter. And I think they're getting that part now to where like it's the CGI and they need to just kind of hype that up. Because it really is, man.
Because the story on this one though is just so dynamic.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. No, because
I hate saying forgettable, but it is.
It's because they're monkeys. Let's just be honest.
They're CGI monkeys.
But if this was a human tragedy with not Samuel L.
with
Jackson,
an all-star cast, you would remember every bit of it.
Why can't I think of Training Day? Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
If Denzel was the lead here, and then you had a bunch of other people, and you're like, oh, this guy betrayed his whole kind to defend his whole kind, and set up another person or another. You can make Training Day with Mexicans, and Mexicans are humans, and the black folk are wow. Mexicans are the monkeys. Let's do it that way. No. You didn't catch it. Now you caught it. No, I didn't mean it.
I know you didn't.
I want the Mexicans to be the monkeys and the black people allegory to be the humans.
Okay.
Which they're kind of like on the rebound.
Look, man,
so it's not a good.
All colored people are on the same side.
Right. So the crackers are the humans.
No.
And the colored folk are the monkey. And we got guns now and fire
And horses.
Because they're native and black and Mexican and San Franciscan.
Let me tell you something. I respect that entire joke. Me personally, I respect that entire joke.
I'm just saying.
No, that's what we do here when it's just me and you. Yes.
And also, Koba uses an AK-47 to kill 2 dudes. That was raw.
I love
Playing stupid monkey.
Loved it.
He's like,
this contraption. Oh, yeah, I do.
No, he did it one-handed, I think.
Did.
Where he was like, boom.
It was gangster.
Right.
It was very gangster.
And then Caesar, he's like, he got beat up by his son and everybody. He's like, ape don't kill ape, motherfucker.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like, I can't kill my own, but
no, he's like,
fucking problem.
You're no ape.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Boom, hits a bunch of shit on the way down.
He was, though. But, Caesar rationalized it whatever way he had to.
And then
But Koba had to go. Koba really had to go.
It was no good for
Koba
anybody.
was a problem.
And then you get the third one.
Yeah.
That way, now it got a little weird because it's like.
the least of.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Bad Ape, hilarious character. It was a little monkey chimpanzee that that had the smart gene that grew up independent from other monkeys. So he has like fucking puffy jackets and clothes, and he's just like kind of goofy and scared and timid.
Wasp of the group.
Kind of.
Okay.
But he's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then you have little girl who sets up the plot point that people are going mute because of the virus.
Yeah. Humans are devolving and apes are evolving.
And then you have the other guys that are like, hey, we're gonna do a ragtime Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Fun, yeah.
And people just get knocked off. Well, one gets knocked off right away.
Yeah. The little bit I saw that movie, that's the one I regret. Like, I need to watch that. Like, tomorrow I can almost assume.
Spoiler.
After this, I know I'm going to watch it, yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I own it, and I have not fully watched it, which is a shame.
Give me like a minute. Spoiler alert for
Here's
War.
probably the best one.
Spoiler now. They kill his family.
Oh, no.
No, it wasn't Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
He goes like, oh, I'm looking for Caesar. I need to kill that guy. Kills his wife and teenage son.
Yes.
Murders him. And then Caesar's like, I'm going to kill.
For what I hear is pure revenge.
This, yeah, he goes, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. I'm no better. He goes, I'm no better than Koba.
Yeah.
I'm doing this, and you can't stop me. And so then he goes there. He gets captured. He's a POW. He leads a revolution. He saves a little girl. They come from under the ground and attack all the other monkeys. Then the other military is coming to attack Woody Harrelson because Woody Harrelson's killing humans because they're devolving. And then Woody Harrelson got coronavirus, shoots himself in the fucking head. And then an avalanche kills everybody but the monkeys. It's a little convoluted. It's a little convoluted.
No, because look, I need to. Now I'm definitely gonna watch. I'm probably gonna watch that tonight.
Oh yeah, and Gary Oldman was in Dawn.
Gary Oldman was in there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like
the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, second one. And so my thing was like, no, because War, like everyone was like, you need War is the one that you need to watch. It's badass. I'm like, what's the most important? So it was like revenge.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like
it's like. Just look, boil it down to Caesar versus Woody Harrelson at all costs, and that's that movie. I was like, I'm sold, and I still never watched it.
I'm more interested in political navigating with Koba and theology, like that kind of idea. Yeah. That's why I like that one more. But if you like revenge movies, monkey revenge.
No, someone told me like out of revenge movies in general, that one ranks up there. It's like,
he goes.
Like it's a revenge movie.
He goes.
Yeah.
People, you guys go. I'm gonna do this by myself.
Hey, look, I'm not putting you in the same boat as him.
I'm probably not coming back. I'm gonna go kill that motherfucker.
This motherfucker's gotta die.
Right.
Yeah.
Who is his name? Colonel? He's gonna fucking die. Then fucking Donkey, that bitch ass traitor motherfucker, the like gorilla that's like the red skinned gorilla or red haired gorilla who's just like
the orangutan?
The orangutan. Is it orangutan?
It's an orangutan.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. The red monkey. And so he is like, I'm just gonna be a pack mule for all these humans. Yeah. And then he does that shit, what was it? He does the Darth Vader thing where he's just like, and the Emperor's electrocuting Luke, and Luke is like, nah! And the Emperor's just like, and so Donkey's just like, no. He fucking throws him down the fucking mine shaft and then gets shot in the chin, shot in the back of the head like a fucking terrible person. Yeah, Snowball's a goddamn traitor. He got fucking choked out like a bitch.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, people get fucked up.
Gangster movie, man. Caesar goes. Dude. I watched 2 of these to get to this point.
One of the traitors is like, I'm gonna go tell the humans, and Caesar goes.
Skipped it and watched like half of it.
And Caesar just goes.
Yeah. Oh.
And then they're like, are they gone? We good?
Cool.
Oh, this motherfucker died.
Sorry, man.
No, he didn't even say I'm sorry. He goes, this motherfucker just
that was internal. Yeah.
died.
Because he's been around for the longest.
No, Snowball was a traitor. He was new.
Oh, Snowball. I thought you meant Orange Guy.
Oh, Orange guy got shot in the back of the head like a fucking
it was rough.
trifling.
Yeah.
Now, then we go to the newest one.
Yes.
The newest one.
Set good
100 years, generations later, about 100 years later.
No Caesar.
This movie didn't know what it wanted to be.
It is a Caesar, but not the Caesar.
Proxima Caesar.
Proxima Caesar, yeah.
What a lovely day, or whatever the fuck they say. What a wonderful day. He's fucking a Morton Joe. So, as you can see, there's 3 main characters on this.
Right.
Here's the problem. Girl in the middle, in the front. Monk is in the back.
Yeah.
That's not Planet of the Apes. Look at the other ones. Monkey with a little girl in the back.
Yeah.
Monkey on a horse. Okay, James Franco.
Monkey,
you had to set it up though. You got to set it up though. But big monkey,
little James Franco.
Something's wrong here. Where Siri is in the front in the foreground.
She's prominent in the advertising for this.
Because
and I don't know why.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
And this is Gen Z's fault. We need Pretty Girl to see this movie because they're not going to go watch Monkey movie.
It bothered me
because I will say this respectfully.
Yeah,
she's a beautiful woman,
no,
right? She's gorgeous, right? She's a pretty girl, and
movie star, good looks,
right? But the thing is, it's like it sounds bad. Too good looking for this movie.
For what they're going for, yes.
Right? Because the movie.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Right. So here's the crux of the movie. Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's the crux of the movie. And I'm not saying we need to be like, oh, we got to get someone who looks more human or average or whatever. It's not the point. The point is that my biggest problem with this movie, which I'll get to in a second. So you got Noah. I barely remembered his fucking name. Right. Noah is in the future.
I saw, yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, we got our little Falcon tribe. They're the Falcon tribe. Mm. They train red-tailed hawks, it looks like, or whatever. They go and they're collecting eggs and they're falconeers. Mm-hmm. And his dad is the tribe leader or falconeer prime or whatever. Yeah. And then some other fucking band of apes is like, we're on raiding and pillaging. The Vikings, essentially, of the monkeys. And they pillage and raid his goddamn villa. And everybody is displaced, and fucking everybody. Now he's on his call to action. It's his, Tatooine comes home to Uncle Owen and Aunt Brew are fucking on fire, and he's like, "There's nothing for me here." And then he goes on his call to action, right?
To his quest,
and he's got his buddies. He's got his buddy Anaya and his girlfriend something I forget. And then they go do monkey things, and he's going to be like, "Well, I need to find this," and then he find Orangutan Man.
Yeah.
I don't know his fucking name. New Orangutan Man. And he's like, would you like to hear about the good word of Caesar? And he's like, we're like, what? He's like, yeah, Caesar taught us everything. And he said that all apes are, strong together and everything. And he's like this holy man for Caesar.
Yeah.
And then you got the other religious fanatic, Proximus Caesar.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm the new Caesar 100. So you got one band being like false idol Caesar, and then you got true religion Catholic Caesars.
Like now, that's that old school.
Yeah, shit. So it's like evangelical Caesar versus Catholic Caesar, right?
Religious allegories abound.
Right.
What I saw with this, yeah.
And so you have that element.
Yeah.
But then you got Mute Girl. And she's a mute girl, and they're like, "Oh,
I'd say she was the worst part."
Well, we gotta. They're like, we gotta protect her. Yeah. She's a Nova because, like, why do we call him Nova? We don't remember, but it was the Chevy Nova, and that's what they called him in the old movies. Right. So it's like, oh, her name's Nova. Okay, cool. And then to recall the first one where what's his name was like, Caesar was like, no, and he was mad as fuck. Hold on, how are we doing?
When he first speaks.
Yeah, when he first speaks, he's like, no. They do a similar thing in this one. Slight spoiler, where she goes. Noah, which is the name of the monkey.
Yeah.
Which is weird. No, Noah.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, mirrors.
Oh, full circle.
And they're like, you could talk? Of course I could talk. I'm an American citizen, fool. And now, this is the point where I can backtrack.
Yeah.
Because the monkeys are so advanced, they barely sign anymore.
Yeah.
And they all speak, and it looks and sounds silly. And it takes you out of it.
Really?
So, at least me. So when you...
To me, if you see enough of them, it leads you to this point.
But the problem is, in the first one, you have no,
it's very
good.
Like I said,
right?
the way I described that one, where like it looks like it hurt.
Well, that's the second one.
Yeah.
The second one, they're like ape
like this
strong,
is,
right? They're like
it's not a normal
right.
thing that should happen, but we have it.
And the third one,
yeah.
Caesar can talk almost fluently.
He can.
One of them is
But
mute.
he was always the most advanced.
Right, but one of them's mute
Right.
still until the very end, and then the other two half talk.
Yeah.
So you still have that where Caesar is important because he can talk.
And now everybody's fluent and just
And then everyone
conversing
sounds like a modern
motherfucker.
voice actor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
No,
they're not Andy
I get
Serkis.
that part.
Andy Serkis knows that you have to add something.
Yeah.
Who was the guy who played Boss Nass? Fucking Brian Blessed.
Yeah.
He talked about with Boss Nass. He was like, Misa wanna do the. He goes, you can't interrupt the speech pattern with nonsense.
Right.
But you can do nonsense in between the speech
Yes,
pattern. It's like
it
little
adds
rules
to
like
the
that.
character, yeah.
Or so he would be like, Misa go to the Jedi. Right. He does that voice, but then fucking Jar Jar is like, Misa wasa dusa Misa dasa.
all he does,
And it's
yeah.
like you can't understand what the fuck he's saying.
Right, it stood out.
These monkeys. Hey guys, how you doing?
What's up,
You guys
guys?
doing all right, buddy? We're doing great. All right, cool. And then like a couple sign
Catch
languages.
you guys later, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you got a
No,
whole.
it's a jump from at least the parts I saw that of war to kingdom. Like,
of course, and it's 100 years, and so it
it's
makes.
100 years, so it makes sort of sense. But like, I get what you're saying.
But it's not enticing, and so then you have humans that are supposed
I feel
to be
like it was
mute.
a better way to do it.
Right, humans are supposed to be mute, and they're like almost like deer, where you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, we see a pack of humans. This is crazy. They're just scavenging for water. They can't speak. They can't
at
think.
them.
And now,
So majestic.
And now we have
Yeah.
a person who's in 2024 thrown into this movie.
Right.
And then you meet another guy.
I don't know who this actress is.
Oh, do you know her name?
We went from having like stars, and then they gradually like lowered the stars. But Woody Harrelson was a big get. But it's like with this one, I was because for the longest, I'm like,
She's got 1.5 million followers. Freya Allen.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I really only know her
Are we
from
doing that
being
from
Siri.
followers now.
Well, I'm just saying that there's people that like her in stuff. So let's see what it was. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, The Witcher, Gunpowder Milkshake.
I remember that.
People didn't like that one.
Yeah.
The Third Day,
That's it.
just 10. How many credits? 10 credits. War of the Worlds miniseries. The Witcher, Baghead, Kingdom. Witcher was the big Christmas tree, Captain
Okay,
Fear.
so she's worked her way up.
No,
I don't
she's
wanna knock-
working.
yeah, I don't want to knock that.
But 10 things. That's not a lot.
It's not a lot, but she worked her way up.
From
Worked her way up,
2017.
for sure.
She's really young.
She's young.
She's like 21, I think, barely.
That's an okay
2001?
filmography.
2001?
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, 21.
I haven't watched The Witcher like Henry Cavill.
She's fine.
I do that, but
she's fine.
okay. All right. I've been getting shit for Witcher for years. Like I have one of my closest friends, a huge Witcher fan.
Yeah.
Made me mad shit.
Yeah. First season's super interesting.
Like you watch
Second one's
Game
alright.
of Thrones, but you didn't watch Witcher. I'm like, I played the games. It's good enough.
Yeah, probably better.
Fuck.
But
Yeah.
so then someone put in the chat, William H. Macy is Scientist Man.
Oh, I forgot about
and
William
he's a
H.
human too.
Yeah.
And he's smart and he can talk.
Yeah.
So now we got just two fucking people
I'm happy he got work.
plotting. Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
great. Plotting
Uh-huh.
with monkeys that can also talk. And then you got Kingdom Man, which is Proxima Caesar, who he's like, what a wonderful day. I'm Arthur. Right. And he's like, I got to get in there.
Yeah.
And we're like, why? And like, what is that? It's like a military wall based damn thing. And then Cersei's like, Ciri's like, I got to get in there too. Everybody's got to get in there. Okay, let's get in there. Adventure, adventure, adventure.
Right.
It's so basic in my eyes.
It wasn't the best.
It was-
start to these movies
Because we've already done Slavery Compound because they did that in the third one.
Got that.
We already try to get the lights back on in the second one, the MacGuffin of get back human technology.
Right.
We already did, which slight spoiler for this one, get the guns. That's very much a spoiler.
I mean,
get the guns.
I don't think it is like you just describing them like, oh, guns.
Right.
Clearly.
Get the guns. You got to
Yeah,
get the
the
guns.
weapons.
Right. Because guns are the thing that fucked everybody up all the time. And at this
Whoever
point,
has the guns has the power.
and nobody has guns in this one. They all have spears and clubs and whatnot.
Yeah, I would like to give a shout out to Kevin Durant. Also.
Kevin Durant, great.
Kevin Durant's a good actor. Yeah,
But not Koba.
he ain't Kobe.
He's not Koba. And
Koba.
little girl is not the main man actor. What's his name again? The second one?
Franco. Oh no, Clark.
Clark. He was
Clark,
really
so,
good.
yeah, like he was the best human. to
Yeah,
me.
because he's like, don't kill me, monkeys, please.
Yeah,
I'm so
God
sorry.
damn, man. Oh yeah,
He's always afraid.
freaking me out.
Yeah, he's always
he
afraid.
seemed like the way we would be if monkeys had guns.
Right, where
It's
he's like, look,
I don't know what the fuck. Just
shit, guys.
like, please, yeah.
And so then you get to the end and you're like, what did you say that one movie where you're like, oh, you're talking about Warfare, Gentlemanly Warfare.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, everyone's probably going to be okay. It's going to be fine.
are.
In this one,
Not only are they, spoiler for this one, a dinner in there, like it's crazy.
well, that's what I'm saying. This one, I never felt like anybody was, after a little bit, everyone was like a little bit kind of bulletproof.
It felt like I had a hard time like connecting with anyone I truly cared.
Because they talk like humans.
Yeah.
There was no buildup. They were just people. And at that point,
I
you're
was
like,
entertained, but it was just like I don't know who I'm supposed to care about here,
and I don't know
'Cause
what your
Caesar's
focus.
gone. The human element I'm not connecting with, so
Right, because these humans are terrible people.
yeah,
The humans are terrible people. One's a traitor, and one is trying to fucking
at all times
get the power. They're white supremacists. Let's call her white supremacist.
She is.
She's a white supremacist for humans, just a supremacist.
Right.
But like, so I get. And then the monkeys, I couldn't get along with either of them three. They're just
There's no Caesar.
boy.
That was the
there's
thing.
boy, girl, and friend.
'Cause I didn't
It's
look-
Doug, Patty, and Skeeter. It's like
I went into this blind as fuck.
me too. Yeah.
They were like, where's Caesar at though? Because that's the one I've been following. He's in.
I knew he
it's
wasn't.
100 years.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! So it was like one of those things, like a friend invites you to a party, but you go there and your friend's not there.
Right.
And it's just like
I was invited by David. Where's David? I
David's
don't know.
not here. I don't know any of these people. Oh fuck! It's food there though that looks good, and I'm hungry.
This guy got a crown.
Yeah.
This guy's got a
Oh, this
falcon.
guy's got a crown. Cool. Oh, you got a falcon? Awesome. Okay. That's the way I felt.
And then they're like, hey, man, by the punch bowl.
Yeah.
Did you know my dad died? Oh, man, I'm so sorry about that.
Sucks,
That
dude.
sucks,
Yeah.
dude. I'm sorry for your loss.
And then you like try to just walk away.
Hey, did you hear about Jesus? Yeah, I like that Jesus guy, but this is like the fake we're like,
It's like conspiracy.
what are we at? My thing was, what's the point of this movie? Are we talking
What
about
is the
the
point?
legacy of Caesar?
I
Are
was
we talking
hoping
about
you'd tell
weaponry?
me. Yeah.
Are we talking about the balance of human and monkey and who deserves to own the land? Can they live in peace? Which, spoiler alert,
know they can't.
The premise is they can't. That's the premise of the end of the
Really?
movie. Spoiler,
Not
the
from
end of the
the
movie.
Planet of the
Spoiler.
Apes, the original.
Spoiler for Planet of the Apes again.
It's like a million of these movies.
She steals a gun from the armory.
Okay.
Shoots a goon, not him, but shoots a goon, and is like, he's talking to Noah, and she's like, "Do you think monkeys can be friends?" And she's like, "I don't know." And he's like, "You guys can't just trying to keep taking over the fucking world. Like, we just want to live in peace. We're monkeys."
Yeah.
And the humans, I know you guys won't stop until you're done. And so, but they show. She's holding the gun behind her back, talking this kind of like as a friend / like, oh, some shit went down and we're not as cool as we were. I'm gonna let you live and I'm gonna let you live. But she had a gun on her, ready to fucking to murk him.
So
and
basically,
even made a
they're
wrong
both ready
move.
to murk each other.
But no, it was like, I don't want to. I'm unarmed.
No, it's like
I'm unarmed. I don't want to.
Make me do this.
Well, don't make us go to war. And she's like, I'll shoot you if you come closer to me.
Yeah.
Her.
She sucks.
So she sucks.
Yeah.
And then she got the hard drive, and she got a hard drive, and now they got satellites. So now humans could communicate.
Humans are the villains of this fucking
Right,
thing.
but the thing is, the
Yeah.
humans essentially won. Because, Falcon monkeys got their home back, but the humans got fucking satellites
They
and
got
a
the
single
technology back.
and a gun.
Which is the only guns and technology.
Oh, and they flooded the armory, so
so
she has the only gun.
Jesus.
Because the armory's flooded.
Are they gonna learn how to make more guns? Because you're gonna need more. If
Well, that's the thing. She used one bullet. It looked like a 10 shooter, so she's got 8 bullets left.
Jesus fuck, man.
You know?
I'm done.
Well, what's
What's
the
Need
thing?
any more of these?
If I cared about anybody,
Can we just make one more where the humans just annihilate the apes annihilate the humans and we call it a day and we wrap this shit
well,
up?
no, because you need Charlton Heston at some point to be like, "Damn you all
Are we
to
gonna
hell."
Are we gonna AI them? or CGI
No, but I'm saying though, in that world, you need to get to that point
I
where
thought this was completely different, though.
But-
I thought they were just taking it completely different.
but the ultimate goal is that
To
they're
lead to
still
Charlton Heston?
they're still humans.
God damn it.
That's the whole point of Planet of the Apes is that you need a human avatar to
You
be
have
like
to
be like, oh shit.
The only way you can make it happen.
Because someone said in the chat earlier, the reason why this one was so good is because the monkeys were the star of the show, where in the previous ones, the humans were the star of the show.
And I've been waiting on the monkeys to be
And
the
now
star
the
of the
humans are the star of the show, and we realize it's better when the monkeys are the star of the show,
I just want
but
to
not
know
when they
all
speak
monkeys.
English.
Oh, God.
And like only
so it's
English.
Lion King, basically.
It's kind of like that, honestly.
Well, you fucked this up, Fox. Good job, Disney. Once again.
Is this Fox?
Yep. So, like, you could have... How does Disney fuck everything up these days, man?
It just, this one.
This makes me not like... I'm going to finish it because I'm watch War and I'm going to want to watch this. And finish this, rather. And it's going to be a thing to where, like, because, man, look, I'm going to be honest. Like, this was the assignment. And I'm like, I'll watch it.
Oh, it is 20th Century Studios, yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch it. And, like, it was a big disconnect to where I'm like, I don't really want to watch.
Well, that was the thing. I was getting distracted.
Like,
I was getting distracted during this movie.
Unlike the others, were like, something caught me in those.
Yeah,
other ones
one
every single
was an
time.
8 out of 10. 2 was definitely a 9 out of 10 for me.
Oh,
I
2
love
was the
that.
best. Dawn
And
was the
then
best.
it was, I think it was 8 out
Hell,
of
I
10
was, look, and I
for
know
the
it sounds
last one.
crazy because I didn't finish it. I was enjoying the fuck out of War. I didn't know it turned into a revenge movie.
Oh, immediately.
That
yeah.
alone makes me like, because I didn't know where it was going.
And this is like a 6.
And I'm like,
Kingdom?
yeah, Woody Harrelson, so I'm good with that. And it was just one, I took it for granted. It's
Yeah.
like, this is always going to be there. If I ever want something to watch, I'll finish this. And I never finished it.
Well,
And I started this, and I'm like, I'm really forcing it, man. I'm trying.
yeah. I mean, this was my 4th monkey movie in like 2 days. And I was like,
I'm trying. Like, it ain't terrible, but it could be better.
yeah. And it just
really
wasn't.
could true. And from what you're telling me, how it wraps up, I'm like,
6.
it's exactly what I thought it would be. From a little bit I saw, it was like a 5 around a 6.
Yeah.
So apparently it just ends in that way.
It's well done. It looks
It's gotten
gorgeous.
Good reviews.
People, well, that's the thing.
They look great.
I don't know, but
I love the world building of it. Like, I love like where we are now in this world that they established. But it's just like, all I could say, it was a disconnect compared to the others. To where the others, to me, were just undeniably good movies.
Right.
At the very least. And to this, it was like, you have to have watched these for this one particularly. And you have to be familiar with the lore of this.
80%.
Yeah.
80% from Rotten Tomatoes.
Surprisingly, that's probably one of the lowest ones.
Both critics.
At 80%.
Yeah. The rest of them are 90 bucks.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah. Like, it's up there with like the early Bourne series. The Bourne trilogy.
Okay, leave me alone. I'm doing ad block.
As far as consistent
Visuals, not
franchises.
words. This film exceeds all as it builds the rather far-fetched conclusion. It whips, far-fetched conclusion. Sits snugly within the franchise pride identity and will please fans on that front where it misfires in the sheer amount that we were given. Too long. It's astonishing visual effects. If you're a fan of the saga, there's no universe in which you don't enjoy the new installment. A strong science fiction epic. What was the negative? Dull and confusing. The best you can say about it is its mildly interesting dystopian product design. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's saying the visuals, which visually you can do that.
No, I mean, when you have just lush, like overgrown, future shit, that's gonna be pretty. Last of Us showed that's just beautiful. It's beautiful to look at.
Can I tell you something about these reviews?
Yeah,
I think they're grasping for straws for something good.
I can see that.
I think they wanted this to be better than what it was
movie
because it's not a bad movie.
I think it's a lot of people that, like I felt going into, like this franchise has been so good. You earn a little leeway. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what these people are, to where like you earn some leeway. Because again, I saw like 20, 30 minutes of this
Right,
fucking movie,
right.
man. And I'm just like, it's nothing in this.
And you know what happens at the 30-minute mark? The girl talks. Other than that, it's like...
I didn't get to that part, so
Right.
apparently I didn't get to 30.
You got the 28-minute mark.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it's nothing here that's really catching. Like, it's kind of, it doesn't feel like the others.
Well, it doesn't feel like the others because the other ones are like war and culture
Yes.
and unity.
This is a great character.
Those are the themes.
Yeah.
This one gets into religion. This one gets into tribalism. This one
Yeah.
gets into betrayal.
And to be fair, it's a theme of all these,
Right.
of things like that, of human elements shown through apes.
But they didn't do... Oh, it's Link Bones again. It's been a while. they didn't do the religious thing like they should have. If they were going to do the religious thing where Caesar is this false idol of a clan, they needed to fucking triple down on the monk orangutan and have him
I would have liked to have seen that more.
And have him stick around and actually teach him the ways.
The actual idol
and
ideology of Caesar.
Make it like fucking the Jedi. Yeah. Where it's like, hey, I got to teach you this old way.
This is the real shit.
And this is what Caesar actually believed. And here are the texts. Yeah. He goes, what are texts?
And I love the fact they have a character named Caesar.
Right.
Who's like the king.
Proximus
Caesar. Like Caesar is a thing.
Right.
And he's all these things that he's Jesus, essentially.
Now there's only one thing I do like, and that was in the mission where the girl and the monkeys are doing things together, and there's a tension between them because they're like, are you gonna fucking betray me? Are you gonna fucking betray me? And they happen upon in the little barricade a children's book, an alphabet book. And he goes, A is for apple, B is for, C is for D, E, F, G is for gorilla. And it's behind a cage in the zoo.
N-word.
No.
It was slavery.
One of them was named Anaya. He's Mexican. There was a Mexican kid in there. But he was just like, these motherfuckers had us in cages at the zoo. And then so he looked and they swipe and they swipe again. It's like, and M is for monkey. It's like, oh no.
God.
It's like, how many A is for apes. It's for orangutans.
That aspect, though. I love that aspect. Like they're pretty downtrodden right now, but these motherfuckers like enslaved us essentially.
Right, exactly. No.
How am I supposed to feel about them, really? So
we could totally enslave them again.
That's the struggle of the first three movies.
Right.
Like, no, we need to uprise Caesar. Like, I know you have a human friend and all great, but like, fuck them.
And the thing that they established,
like, it's a better way to do
the thing they established with humans, they nerfed them by taking away their fucking voices and making their brains not work.
I did not feel bad for the humans.
You don't.
Man. I didn't in any fucking way. I'm like, yes.
Right. And
I saw slave owners. I'm like, do it. I don't fucking care. Do it to them. I don't feel anything for the humans, which is why, to me, it was surprising to see humans in this. Again, I don't
want to see no more fucking humans.
I didn't see a trailer for this. Anything. You know, I used to be the trailer guy.
Right.
And I don't really do that anymore. I go into a lot of movies blind now. And so I went into this, like, damn, they're totally blind. And I'm like, I didn't want to see humans in this. And I'm not too super fond of this actress in this.
Right.
And I'm just like, this is
the character that she had to play. This isn't
what I expected. Yeah.
The character she had to play.
I want all ape drama.
Man or woman.
Yeah.
Right? That was the thing.
Yeah.
There was the ape drama was not good enough.
These movies really lead you to.
Right.
It's less and less humans the more this shit has gone on. And then when you did have it as Woody Harrelson as revenge and you root for the ape. So it's like, why is she here?
Right. And so but she's not an imposing figure because she's trying to be shifty.
Yeah.
She's not being like, I'm your rival or I'm going to betray you.
To me. Yeah.
She was just like, oh, I'm just plotting. And so you get a lot of her plotting. You get Proximus Caesar, who's not villain enough. Mm-hmm. He is enslaving and taking all the tribes and making one monotribe. Yeah. But that's the religious part they don't do.
Right.
By making the monotribe and what's not colonial? Yeah, colonialism. Colonization of like, I'm going to take all the monkeys and we're all unified. Hip hop hooray. And they don't go into that too deep because they're only a little bit miffed by that. But like the tribe still stays together. They're not separated. The Eagle tribe. It's just like, guys, pick one.
To be fair.
Pick one.
To be fair, one of these had to be this because you have to get them from this point.
And that was the last time.
Like, yeah, you have to get them.
It was Marky Mark.
Yeah,
that was the last one. You have to
get them into a society, which I know, blasphemy. I don't hate that movie. I really don't. It's weird, but I don't hate
Lincoln.
It. Yeah, Ape Lincoln. It was so fucking strange to me. But like, no, you have to technically kind of get them not to Ape Lincoln, but to the point of like actual modern civilization. And like, to me, that was the goal of these movies, to get us to them in their little leather vests, talking politics, going to dinner and tea.
Or as someone described it, remember when Planet of the Apes movies were 60 minutes of the hottest goss sitcom antics, and then the last 20 minutes were just the most epic shit you could put in a 70s movie?
What it was.
People shooting things on a dock, they were shooting them with a gun.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes, if you don't remember that one. Like, it's a lot of them, man. It is more than you probably think there is.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, it went way beyond Charlton Heston. So like, to me, they're trying to, I don't know if these connect to those because they don't feel like they do. It feels like
they could
started the whole thing.
They could still.
I don't want them to.
But,
I want them to be their own thing. But I do want apes in clothes. I need that civilization. I need statues. I need buildings. I need them to be modern day and I need a Charlton Heston type figure.
Well, the problem is,
honestly, I want that Charlton Heston type figure. He doesn't have to speak in the entire. To me, it would be cooler if he didn't.
Right.
If he was kind of this heroic-ish figure, but he never spoke.
But no, they all talk now. They all the humans are
the
smart.
apes are fine.
No, but all the humans are smart.
I know.
So all the humans are smart.
I don't like
They got guns and satellites now. They got electricity.
Of this.
So they're not hamstringed anymore. And then the apes.
Yeah, that changes the whole
only the only thing
aspect.
apes have gotten are falcons.
We already did war. You can't use that title again.
Right.
And that seems
Battle of the Kingdom of the Ultimate of the Planet of the
which
Apes.
They would absolutely have that title. But like, yeah, from what you're saying, like, oh, it's leading into a human ape war, which
But like the apes didn't advance any meaningful way. They got falcons. That's it.
Falcons.
They don't got pulley systems.
Talk.
They're still climbing. They don't got elevators.
No.
They don't use electricity other than the electricity batons.
And they have some knowledge. They can communicate. They're smart.
No, but they can't communicate. They don't have distance. They don't have telegraphs. They don't have.
No, I mean just in proxy.
They don't even use. They don't even light
in the same village.
Right.
They can communicate.
They don't even light the fucking the horns for Gondor. They can't be like light.
That's what I'm saying.
Light.
And
they
have
do
to
that.
get to that point. Because I think what they're going for is they are equally as intelligent. They just have to figure it out, type of deal.
And humans are still 100 years later bloodthirsty as shit.
Humans, because humans suck.
Humans
and that's
suck.
the main point of these movies. Humans will always suck, which is true. But like, fuck. Like,
But I feel like the humans would kill themselves
pessimistic shit
faster than the apes would kill themselves because apes are doing the tribal shit.
Yeah.
But humans would do the tribal shit on a small scale.
We do it every day.
We just watched
So
Fallout.
What the fuck are you talking
we
about?
just watched Fallout.
Literally, we do it every. That's what racism is. Like, it's tribalism. Like, come on.
Yeah, there was a Korean lady putting the fucking tablet into the thing, and a white guy over here and a black guy over here, and they were all just like, "We got to beat these monkeys."
Got to beat the monkeys.
And it was just disappointing and not fun, and
look,
but visually stunning. But like Noah, he could have
that's
died, and I would have been fine. He's no Caesar.
Like that visually stunning thing, that used to go a long way with me. These days it doesn't, because you know what else was somewhat visually stunning?
X-Men. Rebel Moon.
And that shit's garbage. Zack Snyder should not be allowed to make movies ever again.
He will, though.
Netflix paid him a boatload to make 6 of these.
Hey, and now there's a new Happy Gilmore.
Jesus fuck.
So,
Netflix is a detriment to cinema. And I'm starting to think that more and more.
Not Disney? Not
even Disney.
20th Century Studios?
Well, that's owned by Disney now. Look, Disney has faults. Disney will get back on track eventually.
All right. This is what we need to do.
Yeah,
Planet of the
but
Apes.
like, that shit's terrible.
Vests.
I just need vests.
Help me, Dr. Zaius.
I need leather vests.
Dr. Zaius.
I need brown leather vests.
I need monocles.
I need monocles.
80s, what are the perms?
Oh,
Gotta get the monkey perms.
Perms, yeah.
Gotta get monkey
They were
perms.
early Al Sharpton perms.
No.
They
Al
were.
Sharpton?
Look at 70s Al Sharpton.
No, I don't want to.
That's not the same.
I don't
hair.
know. Hold on. 70s
That is the
Al
exact
Sharp.
same hair.
Al Sharpton.
I shit you not. It's the same fucking hair. That's the exact
Which one?
same
This one
hair.
here?
That one, a little bit of this one.
Wait, this one here?
Yeah. So it's Al Sharpton.
Hold on. Wait.
It's an ape that has that
70s
hair.
Planet. Was Planet of the Apes 70s?
It's Planet of the Apes. It's a bunch of them.
How many Planet of the Apes are?
It's quite a few. Yeah.
I've never actually looked it up. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Told you. Close.
Al Sharpton.
He has a more slick back version.
I don't know if I feel comfortable making this come side by side.
Oh, I didn't even need look. That was a complete
we're talking about
accident.
the perm. Oh, God. See,
totally-
we need to get to this.
We do. I totally baited you into that. And I apologize.
Yeah.
I set you up for failure.
It's a fine. Look at they have the same hair. Look at.
It's very
Two
similar.
humans have the same hair. Jeez, you did bait me into that, and I walked. I
so
sprinted
sorry.
into it.
It was completely involuntary.
I also did call all the Mexicans humans and all the black people the apes in this
It's
one.
the allegory.
It's hard.
It's the allegory.
It's
of
hard.
it. And look, I get it. The apes are the more civilized of the, which I love that part of it too. It was like, no, the apes are the civilized ones. You're the fucking animals. Because you notice all the white people in the Planet of the Apes are white.
Right.
It ain't many people of color, if any, as I
Yeah,
recall.
how come
they were all like super white
Siri couldn't be
people.
black? And a scoundrel.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. Or Mexican. Give goddamn Mexicans jobs, goddammit.
Yeah.
Hold on. I need to know how many.
Animals and savages are sometimes the most advanced. Right.
Oh my God. Planet of the Apes. I need to know how many films there are. Here we go. So there's 1968. So there's Planet of the Apes.
Yep.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Gotcha.
Escape from... Wait, a year later? Goddamn...
Yeah, it was quick. Quick turnover.
Escape Planet of the Apes. Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. Battle for the Planet of the Apes. Damn, concurrent?
Yes.
1970, 71, 72, 73.
So, yeah, they just...
Battle of the Planet
They
of the Apes.
grinded them out to a point to where they all became kind of forgettable. So it was like 5.
So then there was a Planet of the Apes TV
I
series.
forgot all about that one. Yeah.
That went from 14 episodes, 1974.
Got canceled quick. Yeah.
So-
Look for Spencer.
Return to the Planet of the Apes animated series,
Oh.
1975. What the fuck? We'll get out of here right now. And remake film, 2001. And then the reboot series, 11, 14, 17, 24.
Yeah.
Damn, 7 years?
Yep.
Shit. Books, comics,
They've been
etc.
grinding these fuckers out pretty consistently.
So what's the old 70s Shaft? No, they tried to bring back Shaft with the 3 and the grandson. Can't do that.
That shit was bad.
What's a 70s movie we can bring back and make a series out of them? No, series though, like a ongoing series.
Oh God.
Foxy Brown, do we make a new one?
Any blaxploitations.
Oh, man.
Make a series out of. Right.
Who's the new
I say
Dolomite?
Cleopatra Jones, probably.
Cleopatra
Yeah.
Jones.
I think you could do a series of Cleopatra Jones.
I think we do the Cowboy Moo Mice of Mesa, Blue Mesa?
Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
I don't know what the fuck. Tommy, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
It's a fun episode.
Yes.
Everybody out there, thank you for sticking around. Me and Tom, we had a good time, me and you.
Always do.
Our ADD brain doesn't let us stay on topic, but we are here.
It's entertaining, if nothing else.
And
we keep it moving.
We keep it moving, goddammit. It's a 3-hour show. It's probably 2 hours after everything.
Every time.
We're good.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
With Compas. We're going to do this again.
All right.
More things. Let's get you home.